All right. And we are go. We are good to go. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome back to yet another of my many, many streams back in Sky Factory 4. Today, we are chilling in the survival world where we've got a couple projects going on. So that's cool. Who's here today? We got Orange, 1233, Phoenix. Hello, Phoenix. Ballistic is back. Joshua, I would continue watching my phones. I understand that, man. I understand that. So, I appreciate you stopped by for the small percentage you had left. Thank you. All right, so today we are continuing our quest to try to get that fusion reactor up and going. Our quest to get 2 fatty fat advancements. Right now, our priority is we're trying to get the coolers going. So, that's what I've been working on today. I've been letting everything just run a bit, so hopefully we have some materials. It's been running for about 4 hours. So we'll see. I made a bunch of tin because I knew we were going to need that. Now I'm making some lead. Made a bunch of flux because I want to increase our flux storage because I still have a feeling we're going to need a lot more power. Joshua says, I'll watch till it dies. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot. It really does. Thank you. I appreciate you all coming by and hanging out. And as always, if you have a good time, please remember to click the like button because it really does make a huge... All right, so let's start with some flux today, right? I know you're thinking, Draven, what the flux, man? And that's true. A lot of flux going on. We are going to try to make another gargantuan flux storage. I have 2 basics already. I need more basics. Draven, getting back to basics. That's what this episode's called. It's not really. I don't have a name for it. But that's okay. We'll have some good time. I made a ton of flux. So we should have enough to do most of what we're looking for. That. Now I should be able to make flux box out the wazoo, which in itself is probably very uncomfortable. Do not put flux up the wazoo. Hello, Benjo. Good day, good day. Benjo Crow Pro. That's a rhymey name. I like that. I like that a lot. Shwoomp. 21. Well, that's a good start. How many of these can we get for that? 3. All right, well, not as good as I would have hoped, but that's all right. We need 3 more. So we're halfway there. Whoa. Living on a prayer. Take my hand. Make it, I swear. Sorry. I had a moment. Whoop, out of pearls. That's not good. Need to make the pearl. I will make it with this. Yeah. Oh, now I ran out of something. Not making as many as I thought. What'd I run out of? Slime balls? That's disgusting. I know I've got slime balls. Oh, I only had that many slime balls. Make some more slime balls. I have 10,000 slime balls. How can you say I don't have any slime balls? This game is a cheat and hacks. Sorry, I'm in a weird mood today. Zero flux storage, so much power can store. Yeah, flux is good. So today, again, we're going to try to get the reactor advancements, getting it fired up and getting it high enough that it will hit that 3 bajillion amount of XP we're looking for. So why did it not do it? I have purple slime. Okay, now it's doing it. Okay. Pearl. Now I ran out of emeralds. That's enough. How do you get snowballs? Snow? Shoveling snow is the easiest way. But if you're in a biome that doesn't have it, you can build a froster. With a froster, you can make snowballs, you can make packed ice, or snowballs. All it takes is a water source and power, and it'll make them forever, as long as it's got the water there. Yeah, frosters are handy. I think I had 2 of them running for a little while there. Have to use hot. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use something fat. Yeah, the fuels are something I've not messed with to get one that big. So we will see. We will see. Let's see if we can do a little bit more of this flux action. Hot flux action. The only kind of flux action you'll find on my channel. The hot kind. Delish. Let's see what we've got here. Not enough. That is nowhere near enough. Going to need more ender pearls. And for that, I'm going to need more emerald. Let us make the emerald. Emerald. Enough to make that. Let's see what you got here. Yerbs! Hello, my lady. How you doing? I've not seen thee in many moons, it feels. Hopefully life is going well for you. And hopefully the lady is not in any way condescending or offensive. If it is, tell me. I won't say that stuff again. I just want to say hi. But thank you for coming by. What up? You're in Savannah, Georgia? You know, Savannah, Georgia was the second hottest place I've ever been to. No, take that back. Third hottest place. But at the time, it was the hottest. The time my family was coming down here, we still lived in Canada. But my parents were just beginning the process of moving to the United States. They decided they were going to go to Florida again, and they wanted to take a trip, this time through Savannah, Georgia. Oh my goodness, was that a hot? Very hot. I'm good. Nasty week of work before 2 weeks vacation. I understand. Let me tell you this. I know what you're talking about. I'll tell you. Clocked into work today, and it looked busy. A little busier than normal. And I'm like, huh. That sucks. It's going to be a busy day. Today was my Monday at the other job. I'm like, that sucks. Oh, well. I log in. I get my first call of the day, and it's another employee calling to ask a question, because I also do the question line. Newer people need help, they call me. And, you know, she needs help with something on an account. I'm doing it for her. Something I can do that she doesn't have access to. Something they have to call us to do. And I'm working on that. And I'm like, so, you guys been busy today? You know, just shooting the shit, you know, talking, just sitting there waiting on me to type up a bunch of things. She goes, oh yeah, there was an outage this morning. I'm like, oh, was it a big one? She goes, we were 800 calls in queue. We have never been 800 calls in queue before. Hit a record, most amount of calls we have ever had in queue. And I was, oh my Lord, really? And that just set the tone for the rest of the day. It was like 4 or 5 hour outage across several states. Man, there were some unhappy people. Understandably, some people need that for their work, right? I think that's enough emerald to get us through a little while. Probably need other things first. Let's see if we can make up a bunch of pearls. I need more pearls. If I have to, I can fire the snowballs back up, but I shouldn't. I should have a lot of snowballs. Let's see here. DM. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. I will. Very late. I don't normally pull up the Discord, but I have a feeling I'm going to need that. So we will work it out. Work it out. Sorry. Even though it was a bit of a dumpy day, overall the day was not horrible. Pearl-ended hopper. All right. I've made one of those, and now I'm intrigued. Hang on. I found something I've never seen before. Whenever that happens, I have to make one. What? That was a ender hopper. This is a pearled ender hopper. What is a pearl ender hopper? Got buttons? Can I hit things? Hopper. Interact in any way. Have to look at that later. Made one, so I've got it for later, but that's interesting. Back to fluxing. Because nobody flux like your friend Draven. I'm towing a line there, my friend. Very much so. What else we got going on here? Not sleeping. I appreciate that, Benja. Jim! Hey, Draven, Ash and I are here for a bit. Got to get up early. Pretty sure my 1 year will either be tomorrow night or Sunday. Oh, snap. That's right. You're right about to hit that, aren't you? Look at you being all special. Jim and Miss Smashley are going to the beach, where hopefully they will not encounter any large reptilian or amphibian creatures. I don't know why I left that page. I was working on that. That would be bad. Knee deep, my friends. Knee deep. All right, there we are. That was enough. We have another Humunga. Again, I'm just building up power in our gargantuan storage. So that way, when I flux the hell out of this reactor, it won't run out of power on me. Let's see. What do we got? All right, so that's a good start. That's a good start. So now we need to go back to reactor, right? Because we're working on Kulas. And we needed things that I didn't have, and I need to let things build up. I haven't checked it all day, but I've been letting everything build up, so hopefully that will help. We were looking for superconducting electromagnets. That's right. I remember now. Not that. Oh, this. Oh, I already had it up here. Excellent. So we need more of these. Need things in the middle. Okay. More of these. How many of those can I make? 64? Well, that's good. Okay. Ran out of sulfur, but that's a start. Knee-deep anxiety? You know, anytime I used to go to, every time I used to go to the beach with my friends, I used to always tell them that as long as they hung out with me at the beach, it was the safest they could ever be. And it sounded a little arrogant, like because I'm a dude. Most of my friends are female, so when I hang out at the beach, it was me and a bunch of ladies. But it seemed to, first they're like, oh, really, because you're a dude? I'm like, no, because what shark is going to swim past this to eat your skinny ass? I mean, come on now. This is a buffet right here. You are safe as long as I'm in the water. Sorry, I found that in me. Need more sulfur. Sulfur comes from granite. Granite, which comes from diorite, which I don't have. I'll need to make the diorite. Oh, because it's been a whole nother weekend, I'm going to throw this at you guys. I am going to do match for the first $50 again today. If by some chance we were to get donations today, I will do double spins for every $10. And I will do double spins for every new member. Right off the bat, we had a new member during the early morning stream yesterday. Now, that one doesn't count. That's a regular spin. But we have one spin automatically to do today, because we did get ourselves a new member yesterday, but it was during the morning stream, and I don't do drinks in the morning. So there's that. But just something I'm throwing out there. It doesn't have to happen. Just letting you folks know. Let's see. Put energy cables on every electromagnet. So my goal here is to flux it all. I'm going to put flux on nearly everything. It's what my goal is, because I used the cables last time, and some of the issues I ran into is they just couldn't transfer power down the cables fast enough. I was using them based off batteries. Oh, by the way, I'm starting to work on this. This is my shrine to Darkosto. This is the beginnings of my shrine. I'm looking for more blocks that would go good with a shrine, so if you have a shrine block that you think would look good as part of the shrine, I may move it to somewhere better looking, but for now, the dude who makes all my Sky Factory dreams come true. Exactly, Miss Mashley. All right, so we've got flux up. What do I got? What do I got? Okay, that looks good. So we're looking at the coolers again. Let's get back to the cooler. I made a bunch. Let's see what we've got. Oh, that's right. I need to make granite. That's what I was doing. I had forgotten that I needed the granite. I need sulfur. Sulfur. It's in there. Bing. Bing. Excuse me. After talking all day and then, talking all night, my throat gets a little funky sometimes. My wife still can't talk. She hasn't been able to talk in over a week. Some type of cold or allergy thing last week. I've made jokes about how awesome it is, and then I get smacked. But still, it's fun. Hello, Joseph Solomon. Stuck with diamonds. You've come to the right place. If you need help with anything, I'm happy to be here. And we will have groovy. I've fired up the reactor before. I've got it running. I've just never got it up to maximum. To the 3.3 million that it's asking for. I've fired up built the reactor multiple times and got it on and got that advanced. Enough barley to keep it alive a little longer. All right, what was I working on? Oh yeah, the coolers. I'm trying to make coolers. See what we've got. Excuse me, that came out unexpectedly. I'll do that shot here in about 15 minutes. Once we hit the 10 o'clock mark, I will do that spin for the member. Alright, nuclear craft. Crafting my nuclears. Oh yeah, still where we were before. These. Trump. 64. It's a good number. Good number. I think I needed more of these. No, 46 more. I'll take it. Oh, we finally used up all of our sturf. Alright. How many of these can we get? 33. That's not horrible. That's not horrible. All right with that. I appreciate it, Benjo. Give me a shot to see if I can get it first, if you don't mind. Not that I'm against help, but I'd like to see if I can fire it out. Enjoy the challenge of it. It's not bad. That over here. Oop. There. Some more for over here. Oh, no, you're fine. No need to apologize. I appreciate that you want to help. Lord knows I'm going to need it. Don't get me wrong. I will get stuck. It will happen. If fertile soil made the mystical agriculture go faster, you said yes, but it will clog the system, so I use fertile soil. Now half my storage is inferior. Yes. All right, let's see. Oh, those flux points, I just slapped those on there just to see how well it worked. I'm going to remove a lot of those. I just haven't slapped on there for now. All right, so still need more coolers. Then we're going to work on fuel, but I'll make some more diorite. I want to have a lot of coolers on here. I want to make sure that I'm covered. And then we're going to work on flux again. Again, I want to have as much power as possible for them. Where was I? Oh, diorite, yes. Well, now I've run out of quartz. I'm running out of all the things. No. Why am I drawing a blank on this? Oh, I have 50,000 quartz excellent. I guess I'll use some of that. I had forgotten that I had those seeds. You have to watch me just click on quartz a whole bunch of times, but I didn't realize we were that low on it, to be honest with you. Try to keep basic supplies pretty high, but quartz isn't something I use a super lot. Some of the base ingots, things like redstone and lapis. I'm constantly making red. Today I made like 12,000 redstone. Got them in there so that I had some ready to go on top of all the redstone that I threw in to burn into flux. Now, said we were out of the red stuff, so let's see what we need for the red stuff as well once I get some more diorite going. 3K diorite. Barely enough! Need all the granite. I did clean up the inventory a little bit today. Where did the chest go? This is all mostly cleaned out now. I threw away a lot of stuff. But got one wild hair. Don't stay out of my face. My hair back today. There. Better. Where was I? Need granite. Saw some jack the other day. Wink, wink. You don't have to, but I saw it. I think I've had that for like 5 or 8 years at this point, man. Oh, why did I put those in there? That's not what I meant to do. Mr. Jim. Well, that's 2 double spins. Look, Jim trying to get me for snickered before he goes on vacation. I know what's going on. I see the conspiracy. Blue mulch, and I'm stuck with making a spawner. Challenge to get blue mulch. I'm interested. I'm trying to figure out the connection between getting blue mulch and a spawner. Is there a way you're trying to get one with the other? Just want to make sure I'm following along. Yeah, I think Phoenix, right where I'm at. Hey, welcome, Member King. Good day. Welcome, welcome. I will do those spins here in just a couple minutes. I said I was going to do them at 10. So that is right now 2 double spins and a regular spin for our new member. What a day. Do I have a clean shot glass? I have just clean shot glasses. Excellent. That's a good sign. All right. What do we got? What do we got? I've just made granite. So now it should be building up our sulfur. Now I need to check on the red stuff. Let's see why we're out of the red stuff. Probably something else I have to break. Where's the red stuff? What am I missing? Oh, I just needed to make some. Oh, ran out of the bottom corner. Fortunately, our calcium sulfate is still cranking out. That makes me happy. Let's do that real quick and add you to the list. Would I run out of magnesium dust? Oh, okay. All right. That's doable. That is doable. Where's my smelting? Oh, I'm using the rock crusher. Can I move the crusher off? What do I do with the crusher? Oh, there it is. Crap. All right, let's find magnesium dust. What is the JEI project? You know what? Let me show you before I jump forward here. Tutorials help me so much in my various playthroughs. Well, I'm happy to. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you. Hello, Smitty. So here's what the JEI project is. So this whole world that I'm at, brief overview. For those of you who may not have been here before, this is my world, and basically right now I'm just building stuff, and a lot of it's based on challenges that I've got from the community. For a base, someone said build a castle, so my base is a castle. I was told to build a gladiatorial arena. So I built a gladiatorial arena. What happened down here? I'm very confused. It's like a creeper hit that. But I haven't been over here in forever. I'll have to look at that later. Giant pumpkin with a Halloween scene inside of it. Big snow globe with a Christmas thing inside of it. Right now we're doing the advancements to get the maximum size fusion reactor at the maximum amount of power. That's my maximum size fission reactor. The box on the front door of the castle. Yes, these are actually called castle door blocks. You can't make these. You can only get them from the end castles in the Twilight Forest. But there's different colored ones. You just got to click on them. You can make a door out of any size. Make them 2, 3, 4. But all you got to do is click on them, right click, and then they'll open up temporarily. I like them a lot, so I use them. But there are some different colored ones. Do I have any of the other ones? I don't. There's a bunch of really cool blocks you can get from that castle that you can't make any other way. Yes, they're from the Twilight Forest in the end castle. There's some cool white blocks with glyphs on them as well. I'm sure I have some. They come in different colors as well. I love these blocks. Building with these are awesome because it's random which rune they make when you put them down. They look very cool, and you can get different colored ones. They're not easy to break here or there, but when you get them, they're very cool to build with. But yes, castle doors or the castle itself. I steal them from there as soon as I can get them. But as for the JEI project, when I don't have anything specific to work on, g'day, Shark Attack, we have the JEI project. This was a challenge that I'm working on over time. It's a long-term one, but I'm crafting one of everything in the JEI that is craftable and displaying it here. So this is page 1 of the JEI, 2, 3, 4. Now, some things are not craftable. Some things can only be found. And on top of that, some things are just hard to get, so I haven't made them yet. So you'll see some empty spaces here. But yeah, I'm making every page of the JEI. And currently I'm up to, I think, page 16, is it? Yes, page 16 so far. So with I still have some mystical agriculture stuff that I have to make from one of the earlier pages, but that's something I'm working on as I get there. But yeah, that's the JEI project. So it's pretty cool. What are we working on? Oh yeah, this stuff. I needed magnesium. Magnesium dust. Where is the magnesium dust? How can I make this? Enrichment chamber, obviously, but that's not what I want. Manufactory. That's what I was afraid of. So I can't make it in a crusher. It's got to be a manufactory. That we can do. We can do. Magnesium. Magnesium dust. Where's my magnesium? I'll make a bunch of this real quick. Challenges from random people. Yeah, well, the JEI project is me making everything in the JEI. That's primarily what that project is. But I take on challenges, and the challenges have to be fun. You know what I mean? A lot of them are how to automate things, and I usually try to shy away from making things that aren't needed to be automated. You know, but we've come up with a lot of really cool automations this playthrough that I've not had before. So, for an example, this is an automation to make the more s'more double smingit. It makes the cookies, it makes the marshmallow, it makes the chocolate. We also came up with a way to automatically milk cows, which is way faster than a cow in a jar. So that was a fun automation. We perfected the HDPE project, which is getting HDPE products automated. Automated making wool. This is a loot fabricator farm. Automated how to process that and how to automatically make polymer feeding into it, so it's completely self-reliant. This one's just where I do my Mistcraft stuff. Here, let me see. This is a farm for every type of the basic essences, all the way up to Insanium. What did we do? Yesterday we automated calcium sulfate. That was a struggle. Hated that one, but we got it done. I'm going to show you my favorite one. This is my favorite one. We've automated maximum size compact machines. I enjoy that. Sometimes I'm still dealing with a couple minor clog issues. Emerald's full. That's full. Oh, there they are. There's a delay. It doesn't make them super fast, but automated maximum size compact machines. And of course, inside this compact machine is where we automated the building of the walls for the compact machine, which, as you can see them all over the floor, I'm making them faster than I can use them. I should probably clean those up while I have a chance. Oh no, I guess it got them. Ah! It would seem that I'm producing them at an alarming rate. I think we're going to slow that down a little bit. Make them a little bit slower, let that catch up. Work in progress. Is automating essence necessary? You can split up Supremium from a mod learning farm. Yes, I do find it necessary, and I'll tell you why. If you have to make a whole lot of something, it could take a while to break all that stuff down. At this point, it didn't take me long to make the farms, and now, anytime I want to build anything, I have a stockpile of every level of essence. I don't have to break down or build up anything. I always have enough of everything. So for convenience sake, if you're going to be using a lot of different essences, like I do with all the automations, I use Mystical Agriculture is a key part of most of the automations I do. So I use a lot of seeds, so I burn through a lot of essence. It was worth it for me to do this. Someone wanted me to automate Insanium. That was a challenge, so I figured I'll just automate them all while I'm doing it, because it was very fast and easy to do. I think it only took 30 minutes to automate all of them. So it's a pretty quick process. Machine walls in a black hole unit or filing cabinet. Not a bad idea. I might switch into one of those. That's actually a really good idea. Let's do that real quick. Since it is producing them so fast, that's a really good idea. Has that got anything in it? 1 HDPE pellet. Why? Sometimes I don't know why I do what I do. Black hole unit. Very good idea. That is a very good pro to that. Good call. I appreciate that. Oh, we also automated concrete powder, netherrack, sugarcane, TBU fuel, and tough alloy. Those are some of the other things we've automated. So, all right. So let's see. Let me get in here. This will make a mess for just a minute. That's okay. Black hole unit would definitely fix that issue. Definitely fixes the issue. Come here, black hole. There. Chest go. Oh, Venom Collector probably got it. Oh, poo. It probably clogged. No, did it not? Oh, no, it would have got chunked. Okay, well, I lost the chest. That's not that big of a deal. Blacklisting. It is not taking them, is it? It does not appear the black hole unit is taking them. Oh, the chest had clogged it. That figures. Let me grab a redstone. I got to blacklist something. Okay. Blacklist that. No blacklist. They will hold, what is it? A couple billion? A couple 100 million at least. Now they're working. Okay, good stuff. That's working. Redstone. Redstone gets thrown into the trash because I produce redstone faster than I can really use it. And so any extra redstone this just throws out gets trashed. I guess I could crank that back on then, couldn't I? You go back to number 2. Get to building. All right. That's good. That's back up and working again. Delicious. Thank you for the black hole unit. Was a very good idea. I appreciate that. Very good idea. I'm thinking of 2 other automations I have where that actually might fix another problem, and it never crossed my mind. Was black hole units of filing cabinets? I've only ever used filing cabinets. I prefer filing cabinets, to be honest with you. But in an automation process, putting them directly in and pulling them out without having the rest of the simple storage unit system can sometimes be a little bit harder. So for a single item in an automation, I would use a black hole unit or a chest. Thank you, Moha, for the sub. I would use a chest. But for storage, for actually my system, I use filing cabinets. Hands down. Yeah. Filing cabinets are definitely. So there is that. I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody in chat. I know there's a lot of people chatting, and I feel bad that I'm missing anybody. I apologize. Just splitting the output from a mob learning into a series of autocrafters. You could have it in one compact machine. I could. Yes, and don't get me wrong, I could do all of them in one. Each one of these has its own set of autocrafters to do that. I did that just because we were doing different challenges that day, and I didn't have many. So there's that. Oh yeah, spins. Yes, I'm sorry, I forgot. Hold on just a minute. I owe some spins. And thank you, Ember King, for the sub. I appreciate that. Wheel of Misfortune. So here's how this works. Anytime somebody donates $10 worth of donations, cumulative. So 2 people do 5, 5 people do 2, whatever. I spin the wheel and have to do a shot of whatever's on there. Every time somebody joins our membership program, $2.99, it's like a Twitch sub. You get a bunch of cool stuff. I do a spin. Tonight, for the first $50 donated, I'm doing double spins. So I owe 1 spin automatically. I'm a clean one. There it is. Let's see. What do we got? Jaeger. Of course we do. And then we've had 2 $10 donations already today. So that's 2 double spins. Cherries. God. I was dreading that more than the Jaeger, to be honest with you. All right. Let me get my notepad out just in case more people throw at me. Another cherries. Wow. Wow. Sure. All right. Number 4, I have to do 5 spins. Jaeger. Hey, we're just doubling up on all the nasty today. A lot of this stuff I don't like. It's why people like to make me drink it. Jaeger again. Wow. Wow. That's it's a good ratio for you guys. Real good ratio. All right. Let me grab. We're going to do the Jaeger first. At least until I run out of Jaeger. I have to go get another bottle every time I turn around. You request a challenge. You can always request it. I don't take every challenge, but if it's one that I think is fun, I'll do it. It has to be fun. Or useful. Or useful. Jaeger. Okay, so Jaeger is Jägermeister. These are all alcohol. Jägermeister is a very nasty and potent alcohol. Cherries are cherries that have been soaking in moonshine. Moonshine cherries. They're the most potent alcohol thing I've got. Then there's regular moonshine. This month we're doing strawberry. And then Fireball whiskey, the only one I really like. Mystery Bag has a whole bunch of these little $1 shot bottles that are all disgusting. And people like to make me drink those. Then there's 2 white ones that are double shots themselves. And then there's one that's Draven's Choice, where sometimes if I'm getting a lot of nasty stuff, I get to use that one. Pick something I like to break up the nasty. But yes, is it? What is Members Play Day? Okay, so the membership program, it's called Draven's Dragons, Click on the join button anywhere on my channel. You'll see what it's about. These are people who have a membership. They pay $2.99 a month. They get access to our members-only Minecraft servers. There's a members-only stream. Tomorrow night is the monthly members-only stream. What a members-only play day is going to be is a day where I get on with members and we pick some games and just play. They won't be streamed. It'll be private stream. We just get to hang out and play some stuff together. The members stream is like that, but it's always Jackbox. The members play day will be other types of games like Among Us, GTA, whatever we feel like doing that day. Jaeger number 1, thank you very much for your donations and support. Yes, Yerbs, it's an ouchy way to start the day, but can't complain. Go. Ooh. Never gets better. Doesn't matter how much you drink that, it never gets better. 1 million Superium essence? Superium or Supremium? I'd be intrigued. I mean, I'll get there eventually just by waiting. Superium, I have 32. Supremium, I have 11. Whew. No, clicking join does not sign you up. It just takes you in and shows you what's involved with it. You have to go in and say, yes, I accept and all that kind of stuff. So no, join doesn't sign you up for anything at all. No. Ugh. Give me just a second and I'll do the second one. I got to sometimes put a minute or so in between. All right, I've been chatting a lot here today and I haven't been building. I need to build some stuff. That's why you people are here. To see me build. All right. So, we should have enough sulfur to make some more coolers now. And the magnesium should be working. So we got a couple things we can do for our nuclear craft project today. The other project we have, let's see what else is on the list. We have maximum size fuser advancements, and then a Midnight statue. I have a cat named Midnight. We're going to build a big kitty statue. That's just one of the challenges, to build a big statue of one of my kitties. I have 3 kitties, and I love them very much. My personal kitty is a kitty named Buffy. She's orange. So you'll see her emojis and stuff pop up a lot. There's the membership, you also get custom emojis. You can see Yerbs there, who has a green font. Yerbs is a member. There's a little Dungeons & Dragons 20-sided dice after her name that changes colors and numbers the more months you're a member. Jim, who was here earlier, who donated, he's just a couple days away from hitting his 1 year, so that's awesome. We have 3 cats. My orange cat, Buffy. We have a tortoiseshell cat named Patches, and then a big old chubby boy named Midnight who's sleeping on his chair right next to me. There's a chair here he likes to sleep on. He is a big all-black kitty named Midnight. So he's the kitty we're going to do a statue of. Because I've already got a bunch of Buffy stuff, I wanted to do some things about the other kitties as well. I love cats. In fact, next Wednesday, or that second Jaeger shot, next Wednesday, I'm doing a charity stream for my local animal shelter. And all funds donated that day go directly to help kitties and puppies, their medical bills, food, and care. Nothing's wasted on anything. All of it goes directly to the dogs and cats. So it's been a rough year for everybody, and charities have taken a big hit, especially animal charities. Doing what I can to help support the wonderful people who help get me a kitty. Hello, Ben A. How are you? I am well, thank you. And hopefully you are as well. What do you like more, Sky Factory 4 or 3? I prefer 4. There's a few things in 3 that I really like, but 4 overall is definitely my favorite mod pack I've ever played. Gotta go eat dinner. Okay, Smitty. I know sometimes I miss things in chat. I apologize if I do. I try to keep up with it. Supremium. I will see what I can do to get more of that for you. What time is it? For me, it is 10:09 p.m. Jaeger shot number 2. Disgusting. Ooh. We may run out today. I hadn't expected that. I may have to make a liquor store run tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday, right? Yeah, it'll be open. I got maybe one more of that. Then we have to default to something else. Gross. Gross. Yes, next Wednesday, I'm going to do like a 10 or 12 hour stream. I'm going to have a bunch of advancements, or not advancements, games and things. There'll be things to inspire people to donate, like an all Jaeger hour, things like that I know some people will enjoy. There will also be things like I'll give away some prizes. I've got my own merch store. I'm wearing my shirt, I got water bottles, I got posters, I got stickers, I got hats, all that kind of stuff. It's on my website, onlydraven.com. I'll probably give away a couple t-shirts as prizes, so some different things like that. Yeah, at the community, we have a community play day I do once a month. We just get together and play and hang out anyways, and that's for anybody who wants to come. But the members play day will be a day specifically for members, because even on the community play day, sometimes it's hard for everybody to get into a game because not every game holds that many people. You know what I mean? I'm hoping maybe to do some Fall Guys next Wednesday during the charity stream. If I can get 12 other people who want to come play, we can get our own lobby. So we'll see, right? All right, I'm going to make a couple more of these thingies real quick. I'm going to try. And then I'll do that third shot of Jaeger and get rid of it. Ugh. Jaeger's so bad. Don't drink, kids. But if you do, drink something better than Jaeger. Whoop, 4. Well, that's not a lot. I forgot to make this step. That's why. All right, there's some more. All right, that's good. That's good. Woo, 30 more. That's good. Days to pick on vacation. Well, any yerb's time is good yerb's time. Yeah, we played. I played Fall Guys a couple weeks ago. I've streamed it before, but now that you can have your own custom lobby, and it's exciting to be able to do that. I haven't got enough people to be able to do it yet, but I'm hoping that enough people will pop in that I can. Give me this. Figure out where I'm going to put you guys later. Right now, I need to get some more of these things in. This one. No! No! Ah! One moment. I had one spare. What are those called? What are those called? Fusion. What am I thinking? Okay, you can tell that 2 shots. I'm already getting loopy. I had one spare one. Okay. Just such emergencies as my foolishness. Champagne is nice, man. I've not had champagne in forever. Maybe I'll get some. Maybe I'll redo the wheel for the charity stream. Add some different stuff that's not been on there before. Make it more options than just what we normally have. That could be fun. All right, let me see. I'm just trying to get as many on the bottom as I have on the top. Works. Those ones already match. I got one left here. I'll put it up here. All right. I think I picked it. Got Prosperity Sapling. Hey, Gratz. That's a good one. Woohoo! Cotton candy vodka. I'm not a big fan of straight vodka. Like, I like to mix it. Vodka is my mixing drink of choice by far, but I'm not a big fan of drinking it straight. So far, there are some moonshines that are out there that are delicious. I'm probably going to try to, unless they have a new one. I try to get a new bottle every time, a flavor I haven't tried. But as of last time I went in there, this was the last one I hadn't tried. So unless the new ones come out, I get to buy one I've already bought. I'm going to get one I like, which is probably going to be either the sour apple or the chocolate, the white chocolate strawberry cream, which was the most dangerous alcohol I've ever seen. 6 withers are hard to defeat. Not too bad. Not too bad, to be honest with you. The object is how you're fighting them. Oops. Open the door. So this is my wither room. Forget the bottom. If you just build a wither room, right? Enough size that they can get in there. Even if you're not ready to automate it yet. You can just stand here at the door and smack them all day long. You might take 1 or 2 hits at most. You sit there and smack them and you're safe. They'll stand right inside, but they're too big to fit through here. So manually wither killing, which I have a tutorial for if you need that, how to build the room, is an easy way to get 6, and then you never need a wither room again, to be honest with you. Automating withers is a waste of time, because once you have 6 and you have basic, you just plug it in here and you'll get everything you need from a wither. I have a wither data model fully leveled up, providing me nether stars. I'm currently sitting on 18,000 nether stars. You know what I mean? I'm never going to use 18,000, but they're still building up as I'm sitting here. So using a simulator farm is actually one of the better ways to get some of the real hard to get stuff. Supremium, Inferium, Dragon Eggs, Dragon Breath Potions. There's a lot of great stuff you can get out of there. Prismarine, it's the best way to get Prismarine into Sky Factory 4, because Guardians are annoying. Hello, Wyatt. Good day. Don't need food because you should automate mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. That'd be funny. I automated more s'more double smingets, even though I'm an Android and I don't need it. Just because I needed the advancement, so I figured why not. But yes. So why do I have these? Oh yeah, I made those. Okay. This is Jaeger number 3. Once this is done, I just have 2 cherries, and then I'm all caught up for the night. Jaeger. Whew. That one hurt a little bit. Moonshine cherries. We've had this bottle 2 months. I'm only halfway done with it. There are literally a horrendous amount of cherries in this thing. I had moonshine peaches first. Those were pretty good. And then I had moonshine pickles, and those were delicious. But cherries is the last one that they offer. I'm going to try to get it out with a fork. I normally have a spoon, but I don't have one with me. All right, 2. Now, for every shot of cherries, I do 2 cherries. Because they're small, but the alcohol content on cherries is incredibly high. This is much harder with a fork. Is incredibly high. The alcohol content is so high, it actually hurts my teeth to do these. Because you have to chew them. So, moonshine pickles were delicious. They were like delicious with a little bit of moonshine aftertaste. They were, of the 3 of them, they were the one that tasted the most like the actual food. You know what I mean? Welcome back, Benjo. Thin clog with too much dough because I didn't have enough cheese. Okay, so you tried to automate macaroni and cheese. But the build didn't quite work out. Am I following you correctly? You're saying you tried to automate macaroni and cheese. Excellent. I love that. As the exact kind of challenge I'm looking for. Automating mac and cheese. All right, we're going to work on that here in just a little bit as well. We're going to find out what's involved, and I'm going to automate macaroni and cheese. I'm not going to automate every food item, but I love me some macaroni and cheese, and I feel that that is perfectly respectable. Mac and cheese is good sauce. All right, I mean, I still got hundreds of mac and cheese, but I had to clear it out every once in a while. All right, we're going to fix that. We're going to fix that. Have I started with fuel? No, I have not yet. No, I'm sorry. I've been chatting and drinking alcohol. People have donated already today and have made me have some shots, and I'm okay with that. Fortunately, it takes way more than that to get me for snickered, so I'm going to be okay. Although these cherries are going to hurt a little bit. The way the cherries work, I got to do 2, chew them, swallow them, 2, chew them, and swallow them. I'm going to do them back to back. That will get me just the tiniest bit loopy, but assuming there are no more donations, I should be fine. No more donations? I'll be very close to getting for snickered. But Teresa's not here to hurt me, so it's okay. All right. Hey, can I ask you how to power geothermal generators? I am excited to. Yes. Geothermal generators is how I power everything. Everything in my base is running off geothermals. Okay? So here we go. That's how it works. You put yourself a cobblestone generator down. The higher the tier, the better. Okay? You want the highest tier as possible, tier 5 being the highest. On top of that, you put an automated user facing forward. Your automated user. You don't have to touch anything inside of it. Put yourself a cauldron in front of it and a torch. Cobblestone automatically goes in here. You don't need any cables. It's going to feed the cobblestone into your cauldron, making lava. A fluid extraction cable goes into your geothermal, which sits right on top of your user. That's where your user gets its power. Again, you don't need any cables for that. So this is called an infinite lava loop, right? This is going to provide all the cobblestone. Makes lava, powers this, makes lava, powers this, powers this. Then all you have to do is put any type, either flux or wireless energy on top of it, and it's good. Now, I recommend, if you can, skip geothermal and make an upgradable geothermal. It's not that hard to do, but it's way better. With an upgradable geothermal, you can put speed modifiers that drastically increases the amount of power that it can produce. Okay? So a geothermal, it holds a little over 1 million capacity. Here's the easiest way that I have to explain generators. You see how the red line is staying full? right? It's not dropping down here on the right-hand side. That means I'm producing more power than is being taken out of it. If this was dropping down, that means I'm running into trouble. We'll go over here and look at this one. Again, this one's solid, which means I'm producing power faster than the system can pull it out. At this point, I just keep attaching wireless to it because I'm weird like that. Just keep slapping more on there, right? And that's going to produce, everything I have is run off this. And ready, if something happens and I start to have one that's not running enough, I just build another one. It takes 2 minutes to build one of these. By the time you can build one, you can build 10 of these. They're super easy to do. You never need to have anything more powerful than this. I'm building the fusion and fission reactors for the advancements. I don't need them. I can run everything off of geothermals. All I got to do is add another one. And on top of that, you slap you another fluid cable and this on top, and now you have unlimited lava to everything you need, right? I'm wirelessly sending lava to my smeltery. I have not had to put lava in this in 2 months. For real. The lava it's always making lava. It's making more lava than the geothermal can use, so it keeps that full. It keeps all of my melters full automatically. They do get loud. Yes, they can be pretty loud. I do use a super sound muffler to silence them. That is probably that is a super sound muffler. I'll show you what it does. That's the noise a geothermal makes. That makes it go away. So a super sound muffler, by default, will silence every sound in an 8-block range from where it's sitting. You can whitelist and blacklist specific sounds that you want to have or don't want to have. I don't really need to mess with that. Just dropping one down with the 8 range is fine. But if I wanted to, I could do 256, and there'd be no sound anywhere in my base. But I'm not a fan of that. So yeah, anytime I have a geothermal, I slap one of these down just to make it quiet, because it is kind of loud. All right. I'm going to do some cherries real quick. Combustion generators are good. Upgradable geothermal, way better. I recommend going up to them. What do you have to do all the advancements? This run's not about the advancements, to be honest with you. I've done every advancement in the game except 3. The first one is the one I'm working on right now, which is 3rd times the charm. 333 RF per tick. Never got that one. The other one I've never got is this one. Fill a real filing cabinet with a folder that contains at least 1 million. Because it's glitched, and 99% of the time it won't work. The last one is this one. The Twilight Forest Maniacal Dendrologist. It's also glitched, and from what I can tell, it's not possible to do. Of all of them, this is the one that is doable, but I've not done it yet. So that's what we're working on right now. Other than that, I've got the JEI projects and all the awesome challenges I get from people. So there's tons of stuff to do in here. This is like my 3rd or 4th time playing through Sky Factory 4, but when I eventually get to the point that I feel I've done everything on this world that I want to, I'll probably stream a different mod pack for a few weeks or a month. Then I'll come back, and next time I'm going to do a prestige run. I haven't done a prestige run in a year and a half, so I think it's fun with doing a prestige run. That should be cool. Got to find out while I was messing around. Yeah, it's a weird glitchy thing where sometimes it works, and if it works for you, great. But if it doesn't work, it's never going to work for you on that world. I've just never got it. It's irritating. Val says, I see in your toes you are still using seared faucet with a redstone clock to extract fluids. Founder, you can use a fluid extraction cable. That is correct, but I'll tell you why I don't do that. I actually specifically don't use a fluid cable. Here's why. If I'm putting 2 or 3 different fluids in here, right? Say I'm melting iron and then gold and then silver. Fluid extraction cable, when it pours out, it then takes fluid into it and it sits there waiting to be poured. If you don't have enough fluid in your controller to fill every table, then every cable might take half a block's worth. And if another fluid comes along, it stops your system because the extraction cable has fluid inside of it, but not enough to pour a full ingot. And that can clog your system. It's happened more times than I can count. So if all of a sudden I have enough to pour 3 ingots, but all 4 of these grab some of it, then there's half an ingot, and they just sit there. and they won't move until I either put more gold in or I break this and re-put it back down. And redstone clock activates one full pour, but if there's not enough to pour, the click doesn't do anything. So the faucet is a little bit better because it changes the way that you have to worry about any type of clogging. That said, if you have a smeltery dedicated to one single type of ingot, you have an iron smeltery, by all means, fluid cable is the best way to go because you're only ever going to have iron in there. But if you're mixing your fluids up, you run that risk of clogging with the fluid extraction. Because that's what I did before I started using the redstone, and that became annoying to me when I'd fill it up and come back an hour later and nothing had happened. And I looked, and that's because 3 of these things had half a gold ingot in it. So that's why. That's why I got rid of it. For a system that always works with the same fluid, extraction cable is pretty nice, but yeah, for a system that uses the same thing, 100% that's the way to go. Okay, real quick, before I go any further, I have to do these cherries. This is going to cause me physical pain. Bear with me one moment, Joseph. Let me hurt myself, and then I will show you the geothermal. Here we go. Here we go. 2 more. One moment. So chewy. So many cherries. Oh my God. I'm good now. The stream is going to run for 2.5 more hours. I go until 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. My mouth is on fire. Fire, I tell you. Geothermal. Give me one quick second here as well. One quick second here. That is not where I meant to go. Hold on a second. Sorry. I did something wrong. Give me just 1 minute. Here you go as well, Joseph. That's a link to my tutorial on how to build the geothermal. I just put it out a couple weeks ago. But in case you need that, there's an actual thing walking you through how to build my geothermal setup. Because it was asked for a lot and I just kept forgetting to put it in. That's not the one. But again, for geothermal setup, cobblestone, automated user, cauldron and torch. Fluid pulls into the geothermal, which powers this. Now, when you build this, the geothermal doesn't have any lava yet, so it can't power this. You're going to have to grab a stack of cobblestone and manually feed in about half a stack. That kickstarts it, all right? Once it kickstarts it and start making it, you just step back. You're done. It'll make it forever. You never have to add anything to it. It'll make it forever. Make a stream highlight of you being brought to the verge of death from cherries. Oh, cherries are bad, but I'll tell you what. When it happens, there are a couple bags of gin in the mystery bag. Gin is the worst thing. Gin hurts. People are always hoping for gin. I just got it the other day for the first time in 8 months. It was rough sauce. All right, here we go. I do have a stream from the last year. I did a 24-hour charity stream for Extra Life, which I'll do again later this year. But there's a highlights video from that on the channel of all of the drinks I take and all the nasty food I had to drink. I also did the one chip challenge, that super extra hot spicy chip. There's a clip showing that, and a clip from the year before where I did ghost pepper hot sauce. Looks like this year potentially we're looking at the death nut challenge. I'm not sure. Still looking at that. We'll see. All right, so I've had some time now. Let's see what we can do for nuclear craft. See if we get it. We need to get this running. I've been chatting with all you wonderful folks. And I've been slacking. Slacking, I tell you. And I won't stand for it. Why don't I have any of those? What is that? Why do I have... Hang on. I need some of these. Okay. I make these all day. I already automated tough alloy. Okay. Ember King! Yes! Ember King! I accept your challenge. Let me get the wheel up. By God, it's 2 spins. I said I would double spin for the first $50 worth of donations. That's 30. Or if you join the membership, that's only $2.99. Fireball, thank God. That one I like. I do reserve the right to drink them in the order that I'd like. Jaeger. Wow. Wow. Okay. That might be the last Jaeger of the night only because I run out. I'm going to do the Jaeger first because it sucks. See, Ember's cheering for the cherries. I'll tell you what, most people cheer for the mystery bag. Oh, we've got one more shot of Jaeger in there. Jaeger I hate a lot. Cherries hurt. Cherries don't taste as bad as the Jaeger. The Jaeger tastes worse, but the cherries hurt, and they're way more potent. But the mystery bag is what most people cheer for, because it's just a bag of nastiness, man. I think there's only one thing we ever pulled out of there that was actually okay. The cherries hurt. The cherries were fun. I get that. Cherries and Jaeger and mystery bag are what people cheer for the most. I cheer for Fireball because it tastes good. Are you able to melt diamond amber in a smeltery? What a wonderful question. Let's take a look real quick. Diamond amber. Where's it at? There it is. Let's test. Okay? So off the top of my head, I don't remember. If you can melt it in a melter, you can melt it in a smeltery. That's just how it works. Melters and smelteries are the same thing. I'm going to break this. That way when I set it down, it's empty again. Okay? I'll put diamond amber in there. See how it went silver? That means item can't be molten. So you cannot melt a diamond amber in a smeltery. For diamond amber, you might be able to crush it. I'm not sure. Let's see if we can crush that. Some things you can crush. Let me jump my chubby butt on top of this and see what happens. Not working. All I did was squish it a little bit. So no. You can't do anything with those, unfortunately. Yeah, there are some other things that can melt in. To be honest with you, you could just use the diamond acorns, right? And just make diamond that way. It's easier and you don't even have to smelt anything. It's actually way faster than smelting. Like I just made 5 stacks. You know what I mean? So it's real quicker to go that way. But I do not believe that you can know. Diamond amber, I would be happy to look at that. You can use it with cable anchors to make a cable facade, or you can put it in a melter. So a melter will melt it, and then you could pour it into things. So a melter is capable of melting it. A smeltery is not. Now that said, if your smeltery was using blazing pyrotheum, it might be. Some things that aren't meltable become meltable with a higher heat source. But it looks like the melter is the best rate to go. But to be honest with you, just making them out of your inventory with diamond is way faster. I would just do that. Then you don't have to melt anything, right? Okay. All right. I'm going to connect this Jaeger to my face. Yes. Here we go. Disgusting Jaeger. Oh. Oh. So bad. Your ME storage connected bonsai trees. I don't use ME storage. I think it's horrible. I prefer simple storage. I feel that it is better. I recommend you build both because everybody should try both because some people disagree with me and that's fine. I don't use ME storage. I drastically prefer. Still tasty. Hang on. I got to take a drink of something or I'm going to vomit. That's better. Oh. Wow. That one hit harder than normal. Yes, Diregarth is correct. Going from a melter to a format ingot former. Ingot former will pour that out easier. But connecting ME storage to filing cabinets and such you can do with the same storage bus and stuff that you use on regular. I've done it. I don't prefer it, but it's there. It is possible. You can connect it to those the same way you connect to black hole units. I owe one more fireball. And I'm running everything. I owe a fireball. Then I'm all caught up for the night. Do I have a video for that? I apologize, Phoenix. Which one of the things... There's a bit of a delay, so I'm not sure which one of the things I'm talking about that you're wondering if I have a video for. I only have one ME storage, and that is Introduction to ME Storage. Because, again, I don't like it. So I just don't mess with it enough to have enough knowledge to do a lot of stuff. But Diregarth uses ME way more than I do. Drastically more informed about it. So, yes, the storage bus he's stating would still work. I've done it with that as well on a previous world. Phone is getting to the point where it's lagging so hard. All right, Joshua, if we lose you, man, I appreciate you hanging with us tonight. Thank you for coming by. I can't believe that we've already had the new member spin and $30 donated. I've done 7 shots today. At least I will after I drink this fireball. Here we go. I'm going to drink the fireball. Okay. Fireball. That one, fireball kicks, but in a good way. Cinnamon whiskey. I was always a big Goldschlager fan. Until somebody said, try Fireball. Boy, were they right. Goldschlager's good, but Fireball is way better. See, Ember thing, you think I'm getting ripped, but I'll tell you what, I'm all caught up for the night. But I will say this. We still have 2 more $10 donations. If we have $20 worth of donations received, then I will match those and do double spins. And let me tell you what that means. If I roll double spin on your spin, you actually get 3 shots for the price of 1. What a bargain! I'm just fucking. You're all right. Sorry, I'm just being silly. I appreciate you guys. Those of you who have been donating and becoming members and such. I really do appreciate that. It is very, very much what's allowed me to do this as a full-time gig. And I am a full-time YouTube creator at this point. I still have my other job part-time to provide my family medical benefits. But the goal is to eventually get to the point where this... I don't want to be rich and famous, man. I'm not looking for that. But if I could do this only for a living and be able to take care of my family, that's all I could ever hope for. You know what I mean? So every time you guys watch my videos, or you click like, or you subscribe, or especially if you donate or become a member, that hugely affects that for me and my family. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. You think, oh, I can only afford to donate $1, $2, $5. That's the world to someone like myself. I appreciate all of you. And you don't have to donate money. You come by and you click like. That has a huge effect on how successful the channel is. I really appreciate that. I really do. You do not have to throw money at my fat ass to help me out. I mean, see that. Click like, come back, watch my videos. You know, that's it. That's it. That's what helps the channel grow. Let me see. Jim, with another $10 donation. Okay, Jim, you're going to have to give me... These people have been watching me stare at this screen for an hour. I got to build something real quick. Let me build something, and then I'll do Jim's spins. Jim has been here for many streams that I have been verschnickered. Verschnickered is the term that I use. Just subscribe. Thank you, I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you. I really do. Thank you very much. Jim is a good friend of mine. Jim is a member of my Dungeons & Dragons group that I play with, and Jim likes to see me verschnickered. Verschnickered is my term for drinking and drunk and stuff. Glenda! $20! Oh my god. You know what, Glenda? I'm a double match yours too. You know what? I am insane enough. I'm going to double match all frickin' night. That's what I've said. That's what I've decided. Every $10 donation is a double spin for the rest of the night, as well as new members. Yes. That's $30 of donations. That's 6 spins. There's no end to this train. I want to real quickly mention this. I crawled through a Dead Sea gin throat. Jim's referencing Dungeons & Dragons this week. We just played Dungeons & Dragons yesterday. And Jim had to crawl through the throat and stomach of a dead dragon. It was very funny and very disgusting. It was very cool. I would also like to state this. Jim and some people who've been here for a while can attest to this. I am a licensed bartender, okay? I've never been a bartender, but I've gone through the schooling and I'm licensed. And I am very careful to keep track of how much I drink. And if I do get to a point where it becomes clear that I need to stop, I will stop myself, and any donation spends after that would go towards the next stream. I'm very careful to make sure. I have gotten blasted on the stream before, and I'll be honest with you, it looks like it's gonna happen again. But if I do get blasted, I'll tell you this, I'm always going to be safe about it. I have carbonated water, and I've been drinking a ton of water today. I'm very hydrated. I will make sure that I do it in a relatively healthy way. I mean, you can only be so healthy, right? I owe 6 spins. 6 spins. See, Jim, I keep a list. I'm very careful with my list. Very careful with my list. I'm going to do 6 spins real quick. Doesn't mean I'm going to drink them all in 5 seconds. I'm going to space them out a little bit. Draven's Choice. I'm going to take it tonight, and I'm going to do a fireball. Okay? I'm choosing a fireball for me. But if I get any more Draven spins, I'm going to respin them. That's how that works. I'm going to respin them. That's a Jaeger. Now, if I've got 1 shot of Jaeger left, I think. Let me check. Okay, I got 2 shots of Jaeger left. After Jaeger, I'm going to default that to Moonshine. I think I still have a bunch of Moonshine. I have a bunch of Moonshine. I'm going to default that to Moonshine. I apologize for that. I wasn't expecting that. Ember King is praying for a Mr. Bag. What do we get? Cherries. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I was afraid that was going to happen. 3 more spins. I'm going to spin till the day is done. Double shot. Double shot. Okay, that was the 1, 2. That was the 4th spin. Glenda, you get to pick Fireball, Cherries, or Moonshine. Glenda, whichever you pick, I'm going to add a double shot to. Because that was technically your donation. Glenda, please choose. I can't choose Jaeger because I don't have any Jaeger left after that. But if you'll choose Moonshine, Fireballs, or Cherries, you get a double shot. You get to pick. Fireball! Yeah! All right, 1 more spin. 1 more spin. 1 more motherfucking spin. I try not to sweat. Jaeger. Okay, that'll be the last Jaeger of the day. I had 2 left. So that'll be the last Jaeger. So all I'm waiting on now is for Glenda to tell me, ouch, kitty. My kitty just bit me a little bit. Oh, that's for Halloween, but I know you worked a haunted house for years. Actually, at the gym. Yes, I promise you. I've been thinking about that. I am looking for that. I'll tell you this, you guys. I'm going to be doing gameplay videos here. I just did my first gameplay video this week. You know, like a let's play. You know, I'll be honest. I'll beg a little bit. If you guys have an extra minute or two, and you wouldn't mind checking out my let's play video, it's in a game called Blood and Bacon. It's just a silly little indie game, and it's kind of fun. But I'm trying to put out more edited content because people have been asking that for a while. So if you, it's about 20 minutes long. If you wouldn't mind checking that out, I'd love your feedback. I have another one coming out tomorrow. I'm not going to say which game because I filmed two. And I have to edit them and see which one is better. But I do have one coming. Yerbs, you're Glenda. I should have known better. 2 fireballs for Yerbs. Oh, I appreciate that. Is there anything in my bowl? My cup is empty. I have 2 Jaggers. Did you like it? Oh, Wyatt says they like the Blood and Bacon. I've never done a gameplay video where I just talk to the camera without anybody there. I'm pouring out my 2 Jaeger shots. We're going to do those first. There's Jaeger number 1. And then, oh yeah, I've got enough for one more shot. I had fun with the Blood and Bacon. It's just me being silly in a first-person shooter shooting demon pigs. And I'm as a fan of bacon. That's pretty cool. Wyatt, I know you really want me to do the midnight statue. Let me show something to Wyatt real quick. Wyatt, I've been struggling a little bit with the midnight statue. Who the hell is this? Who the hell are you? Don't you hit me. This is where the midnight statue is going to go. I'm going to work with block of coal because I like the texture on it. I'm struggling a little bit with how the kitty is going to look. I'm not as good at building. Oh, look at this pumpkin. It's not that good. It's an okay pumpkin, but it's not that good. So I've been struggling a little bit with the kitty. I think I may have to look online for some help with the kitty statue. Because I really want to make a good kitty because I love my kitty. And because I think your suggestion was very cool and I want to do it honor. I want to do good about it. Yes. I want to do a good one. So I'm sorry it's been a little bit slow on the midnight. That's because I'm trying to figure out the best way to build a good one. I don't want to do it trashy. Because I think it's a good challenge. You've given me a good challenge. I just want to make it look good for you, man. I'm sorry it's going a little bit slow. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do it so that it looks really good for you. Because I think it is. I also love kitties, Wyatt. Do another Blood and Bacon video. I will do another Blake and Blood and video. But it probably won't be this week. I think that tomorrow you guys are going to see me play Hitman. I played Hitman for the first time. Never played Hitman before. Thank you, Darks GTG, for the subscription. I'd never played Hitman, and I'll be honest with you, Hitman had the potential to do some funny stuff, and I'll be honest, I had a lot of fun with it. But I got to edit it to see if it's okay. If it's cool, I'm going to put it out tomorrow's editing day. Today was filming day. Tomorrow's editing day. Tomorrow, hopefully, you'll see a Hitman video. I'd never played Hitman, so hopefully I can edit down into a funny video. I'm going to try to keep it under 20 minutes because I don't want you guys to be bored or anything. So I'm trying to do. So hopefully, if it turns out good, cool. If not, I filmed a backup video. We'll see how that turns out. I'm going to drink whatever's in my cup. I don't remember what. Oh, it's Jaeger. It's Jaeger. The bottle's next to me. Here we go. Jaeger. One more Jaeger, 1 cherries, and then 4 Fireball. That's it. That's the last of the Jaeger. Dark says, me and my friends play Sky Factory. Excellent. Well, hopefully, the fact that you're here means that my tutorials have been a little bit helpful. And I appreciate you coming by and hanging out with us. Wow, that was disgusting. Do you have an automation video? Darks, my friend, do I have a butt ton of automation videos? Is there a specific thing you're trying to automate? If so, oh, that's disgusting. I will link you the one that will best suit you. Darks. So if Darks, if you wouldn't mind, what is it you're trying to automate? And I will do my best to get you the tutorial that will help you the best. How long will I stream? I have 2 hours and 10 minutes left. And I am pretty toasty. Pretty toasty. For materials, okay. Well, let me throw this at you. Again, I just want to make sure I'm giving you the best thing. I have an automation for how to make a laser drill farm, which will provide you a lot of hard-to-get materials in general, but takes a little bit of resources. I have a tutorial on how to automate mystical agriculture, which is the best way to get a large amount of materials of a specific type. Do either one of those think that it would benefit you a little bit more? If so, let me know. So in that 1 hour you got over, I think the laser drill, I have got you. Give me one moment. I keep an extra window up specifically so I can link these things. Hold on one second. I have got you, my friend. All right, so a laser drill itself is pretty easy. I think you probably may know how to use that. If not, this should cover the difference. But this will show you how to build a laser drill farm inside a compact machine. You don't have to do it in a compact machine, but it does help with the lag a little bit. That will show you how to get a butt ton. And I want you to know that a ton of butts is way more than a normal ton. But a butt ton of materials. Okay, I've got the second Jaeger. I'm going to knock it out because I don't want to fall behind. I still have 4 fireballs and a cherries. Oh, for the love of God. Jaeger! The worst part is this. That you'd think, as persnickered as I am, I wouldn't taste the Jaeger at this point. There's nothing in the world that will make the Jaeger taste better except for gin. Try Jank gin. Jaeger was better. Been a lot of chat. What microphone are you thinking for the new one? I've narrowed it down to a couple different ones, Jim. I'm not exactly sure. I'm still researching because I do a lot of researching when I buy equipment. I've narrowed it down to 3, but all of them are in the same price point. The difference is whether or not I want to have a USB mic, which goes directly to the computer, or I can't remember the other name right now because I've been drinking, but a different type of mic, but I need a component in between to filter it. Those ones historically are better, but then I would need another thing that's like $100 or $200 to make it work. So I'm trying to decide whether I want to do that. I'm going to try to cross my legs. Hold on. My legs are kind of numb. So I'm trying to... Microphones. So I'm trying to decide whether I want to go the straight USB or not. I think I want to go USB. I'm just not completely sure yet. I'm still looking. I try to do a lot of research. Do I have a 3-monitor setup? I have a 2-monitor setup. I would like to have a 3-monitor setup. I'm just not at the point that I can afford that yet. I don't want to have alcohol in the future. I want to tell... Why do I have spider eyes? Who gave me a spider eye? Who did that? That was weird. I don't know why I have a spider eye. Remember. Tried beer once in my life, and beer is basically horse piss in a glass. Don't drink beer. Beer is disgusting. Some people like beer. It's disgusting. It's just a cheap way to get drunk. There are tastier ways to get drunk. But you shouldn't do that if you're underage. I don't want my channel shut down. But I'm thinking USB mic is the way I'm going to go, Jim. I think that just because I don't want to drop another $200 on a mixer in between. I think that's a little bit too much more. than I want to do right now. Okay. I still owe you guys 5 more shots, but I'm going to build something because I've been looking at this monitor, this right here, this right here for too long. And you guys are going to get bored and go away, and I don't want that. I want you to stay with me. So I have to be entertaining. Okay, so I've been screwing around. We've been screwing around too much. Okay. While I allow materials to upgrade a little bit, I'm going to quickly take a little bit aside here. I have 1,000 maximum compact machine. That blows my mind, dude. 1,000 maximum compact machines. That is amazing. We are going to take a minute to do this. Hang on, I'm trying to line up. We are going to make macaroni and cheese. In this compact machine, we're going to do it. We are going to make macaroni and cheese. Macaroni. It looks delicious. Okay. Let's talk about components. For cooked dough, that's the first component we need is cooked dough. Let's talk about that. We need regular dough to get cooked dough. Before that, we need wheat and water buckets. All right. Macaroni and cheese. What we need is wheat and water. Water is easy. Wheat, we're going to need a farm. That's okay. So wheat and water is all. What do we need for cheese? Milk. We need milk. So milk. So for that, I have to remember how we automated the cow. This is it. This is how to automate milking a cow. It's very loud. I have a sound muffler. I need a clicker, and I'm grabbing onto them cow boobies, and I am pulling out all the milk with an automated user and a black hole tank. We can reproduce this. I can guarantee you I'm going to come back in here and look at it again, because I'm probably going to forget most of it. That's okay. So all I need for cheese is all the milk in the world. So we're going to make all the milk in the world. All right, we need a wheat farm. So, all right, here's how this works. I'm going into a compact machine. And when I go into a compact machine, I have to start with wood. Wood is important. Then I need dirt. All the dirt in the world. That's not enough dirt. I need more dirt than that. That is all the dirt in the world. Now, you know what? Ender, I am able to still read chat. So the fact that you said a cow in a jar, I'm going to tell you this. A cow in a jar is good. But sadly, a cow in a jar is not better. I'll tell you why. Because the cow in the jar produces milk at too slow of a rate to match the automation that we're going to do with everything else. When you use a cow... I don't have a building gadget. I have to go get one. When you use a cow in a jar, it is an unlimited amount of milk, but it produces milk at a very slow rate. Now, my automated milker program that I have created, that I only remember a little bit, it produces milk at an exponential rate. And I want to point out that I just used a word called exponential, even though I'm kind of drunk. You should be pretty impressed. I can say big words. I'm just saying. It's pretty impressive. Now I'm going to put the dirt down. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to make a wheat farm. First thing we're going to do is make a wheat farm. Now, if you've never been here before or seen me do an automation, here's the first thing you need to know about an Onlydraven automation. Every automation that I build is designed to be self-reliant, which means it doesn't need anything outside of itself. I could break this brick and it could be fine moving forward, all by itself. I owe you guys another drink, and I'm going to get out the fireball. I'm going to do the cherries last because they hurt. I owe you guys 4 shots of fireball. Ooh, this one's filled to the rim. Probably can't see it without me spilling, but it's filled to the rim. Here we go. Fireball. Don't you worry, buddy. I promise I will not die. I'm good. To be honest with you guys, I'm slightly intoxicated, but I'm at the point that I'm pretty good. I really am. I guarantee you and promise you that if I get to a point where it's starting to become an issue, I will stop drinking. I am very experienced at this, and I promise not going to mess up anything, okay? I promise I won't do anything that's medicinally going to be a problem, okay? So I'm silly, but I'm not unhealthy. Hello, Turtle. I appreciate that. What's up, Turtle? Turtle, we've been, you know what, drinking some water. Ender Adventure. You know, I don't know if I've seen your name here before. Hello, Ender Adventure. Thank you for coming by. That's a very good idea. I'm going to take a small pause on the drinks of the alcohol. I'm going to drink some water for a few minutes. Check out Turtle's comment. I haven't even read it yet, but I'll tell you that. Turtle has seen me drink on stream many times. And you know, I'm sure he can be the first to tell you that when it gets to a point that it becomes unhealthy, I will stop drinking. I guarantee you, I will not take anything to a point that is unhealthy. I am very careful about that because I have promised my wife I will always be that way. I do not lie to my wife. Tyler just subscribed. Thank you very much, Tyler. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you for the sub. Sparkling water. Oh my God, yes. I live on this stuff. So this is called sparkling ice. This flavor is strawberry lemonade. It's carbonated fruit water, but it's basically drinking water. There's no negatives to it at all. It's incredibly healthy. And I gave up soda 10 years ago. True story. Most people don't believe me. I have not had a drop of a soft drink or soda in over 10 years. And I was successful because of sparkling ice. It gave me the carbonation that I needed, the fizzy drink that I was looking for, while at the same time providing great taste. I would like to point out that they are not any type of sponsor of this stream. But by God, wouldn't that be awesome if they were? But they are not. But I will tell you this, sparkling ice is delicious. And it's just as healthy as drinking water, except you get fruit flavored and you get carbonization. That's awesome, man. Who doesn't want some of that in their life, right? I'm planting wheat seeds. This is all of the wheat seeds. I'm having a little hard time lining up all of the seeds, but I promise I won't miss a square. Got 'em. So again, if you've just tuned in today, we are right now automating macaroni and cheese. And I want to get the nuclear reactor done. I really do. I don't want you to think I've given up on the nuclear reactor, but I'm still short some materials. So right now, while I'm doing this, the materials are building up so that I can do that. So I'm going to do that too. I'm just right now doing some other things that are on the list while I'm waiting for some of the materials to build up. I'm multitasking, okay? Now, Also, I have to say this. Tonight on the stream is a very special night because I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's been a slow month. Not as many people. People are getting out in the world again, right? People are getting out in the world. I'm going to pour some more Fireball. Have I done any Fireball yet? Hang on, let me check. I think I've done one Fireball. So I'm going to pour my second of 4 Fireballs. So, it's been a slow month. People are getting back out into the world and doing stuff. So, everybody I've talked to of other creators, views are down, subscriptions are down, donations are down. And so it's been a little bit harder as a creator. The last year or so, because everybody's been stuck at home, has been pretty good for YouTube, to be honest with you. So, I'm staying hydrated. It's been a slow month, and things are down. But I appreciate everybody who has been donating this evening. I want to tell you something. It makes a huge difference. It really does. But at the same time, if you're somebody who's like, you know what? I really enjoy your channel and I enjoy your content, but I don't have money to spend. Dude, I get that, man. I get that. I want you to know that I appreciate every single one of you. If you're hanging out and watching this stream, if you're just watching this today, tomorrow, or 10 years down the road, you are helping me grow this channel. And I mean that. I really mean that. You're helping me grow this channel into the dream that I've always had, which is to be able to do something that I love, to be able to, at the same time, support my family. I get to do this because you're here, right? And I appreciate that. I really do. I'm going to pour another Fireball while I'm talking. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. There's already a drink in here. Dilemma. Do you have any games I should play except my birthday money, but I don't know what to get? Wyatt! First of all, let me say, do not spend your birthday money on me. Please. People donate, and I appreciate that. I love you all very much. Wyatt, if you got some birthday money, dude, you spend that money on you. That is way more important than anything else. Let me tell you, if you've never played 7 Days to Die, it is my favorite game to play outside of Minecraft. Imagine a crafting kind of game with a first-person shooter zombie survival. I love 7 Days to Die. I've tried streaming it on this channel like 8 times. Nobody ever watches it, so I don't get to do it regularly. I'm going to try one more time. But 7 Days to Die was not a sponsor in any way. 7 Days to Die is an amazing game. Crafting, horror, survival. Right? 7 Days to Die. I kid you not. My hope is that one day the channel gets bigger enough that I can create a members server for 7 Days to Die. The thought of playing 7 Days to Die with you guys, man, I would love that. I would love to play 7 Days to Die with you guys. Last night was my night off of streaming after the Merge World. I played 7 Days to Die for like 5 hours. I could play it all day. If you have some money, I recommend 7 Days to Die. They are not a sponsor. Never talk to anybody who runs or builds or makes the game. It is my favorite game outside of Minecraft. Hardcore. All right, let me read some chat. I'm a little bit behind on the chat. I apologize if you've posted. I'm going to read some chat, then I'm going to do a shot. Wake more drunk than this. From next morning, he doesn't stay drunk. Doesn't really. I am immune to hangover. Unless I get wine drunk I don't have any hangover symptoms. I had weight loss surgery a few years ago, and it really messed with my stomach. But I'll tell you what, it made me very immune to all of the hangover side effects, which is awesome. Do you have any games I should play? That's the 7 Days to Die question I was answering. Wyatt, please play 7 Days to Die. I promise you, if you like shooting and zombies and monsters, who doesn't? That's the game to play. Could you do a video or stream on it? On 7 Days to Die? I don't remember if that's what you're asking. I will do a 7 Days to Die stream. Yes. Yes. I'm going to do a quick shot of Fireball, and then I have 2 more and a cherries. All right. Bye, Phoenix. Thank you for hanging out with us. I'm sorry. I hope you didn't leave before I said that. Really want a game that I could play. I play 7 Days. I've got probably hundreds of hours in 7 days. Another, if you don't want that game, then I recommend Subnautica, which is another amazing first-person game. Subnautica, 7 Days to Die. Outside of Minecraft, those are my favorite games. Turtle said Subnautica 2. Yes, Turtle understands. Subnautica is a great game. I appreciate it. Then prepare hydrogen for fusion reactor so you have a bunch of it when you start a reactor. Wyatt, your question about 7 Days to Die is on stream, but it's not too much. Okay, I'm going to build the hydrogen thing that Benjo told me about. But bear with me a minute. I'm going to try to pull up Steam so I can see how much 7 Days to Die is for Wyatt. Hold on a minute. 7 days. It is $24.99. It's a pretty pricey game. That's a lot of money for some game. I get that. Let me check Subnautica. Subnautica is $29.99. Okay, so it's a little bit more. If I had to choose between the two, I would pick 7 Days to Die. I love Subnautica. I do. It's an amazing game. But I've had more hours out of 7 Days to Die. Although, Subnautica is next on the list. All right. To go to bed, I'm at my dad's house, and I stay at my dad's house, so I'm able to play for the entire stream. You passed me. No! Dark said I passed him. That's crazy. And grow from doing what he loves and sharing it to the community. We need more gamers. Darks, I appreciate that. This is my dream, dude. To be able to hang out with people. What are you doing in my house? You turd. Die where you stand. What I was saying is that getting to be able to hang out with amazing people and having fun and making friends and chatting, and more importantly, helping people have fun in their games is all that I could ever hope for, right? Like, this channel is built upon the thought that I can help people have fun, right? Who doesn't want to do that? Who doesn't want to help other people have fun? Hold on just 1 second for me. Okay, everybody. I was just talking to my wife for just a minute and letting her know that I had some drinks tonight. It turns out She could tell I was trying to be very sneaky, but she could tell that I was drinking, so she knew that I was slightly buzzed. But, you know, I'm a man of honesty. I told her I still have some more shots to do, and she's okay with that. And if I need to have any help, I will call her. There's a good way to get an Enderman chunk. Enderman chunk, I can help you out, Wyatt. Oh my goodness, I'm so glad you asked me something I don't know. Here's what you need. Solium dagger. Where's my dagger? Hang on, I have one. There it is. Solium dagger. So you need a solium dagger, right? And then you need to make yourself some Enderman seeds. Let me show you how those work. Enderman. I spelled that wrong. Enderman. So what you want to do is make yourself some Enderman seeds. Okay, they're not that hard. Some purple, some obsidian, some stone, some blaze powder, and some pumpkin. And you want to summon you just plant them. And you put bone meal on them. And then you just stout them with your solium dagger. That's the fastest way to get the Enderman seeds that I've ever seen. And it's what I normally use, right? So yes, you would want to do that. Hey guys, I have 2 more fireball shots. I need to tell you guys, thank you for coming by and hanging out with me today. If this is your first time here, you're probably thinking, that's a pretty silly sumbitch who's acting like an idiot on camera. I've had some drinks tonight, and it's not normal that I have this many donations in one night. I appreciate it. I appreciate your support of the channel and your support of the content that I make. Thank you very much for all of you coming by and hanging out on my stream today. It means a lot to me that you, out of all of the many different things you could be doing today, have chosen to spend your time watching me have some fun in a game, especially since I've been drinking so much that I haven't really done anything in probably an hour. So I apologize if you're here watching to see me do things and I'm not really doing anything. I am concentrating very much to make sure that my message comes across. While tonight I have been drinking quite a bit because of the amount of donations that I do appreciate that. It's not normal that I would normally be quite so silly on stream. At the same time, on a night like tonight where I am being silly, I really, really do appreciate those folks who have been able to afford to donate. I am trying to make a living off of this, so those of you who are able to participate, whether you join a membership or donate or whatever, I really do appreciate you folks thinking that the material that I make is funny or entertaining enough that you would want to spend money. So thank you so much, very much, for all of your support, whether you've clicked like today or subscribed or donated or joined a membership. I really do appreciate every one of you, and I thank you so much for sharing your time with me, because I know there are many things you could be doing right now, and out of all of the millions of options, you chose to hang out on my stream. So thank you so very much for all of your patronage and your support and your help making this a dream come true for a silly little fat guy who just wants to entertain people for a living. So thank you very much. I have completely forgotten how much moonshine I've drunk. I'm pretty sure this is my 3 of 4 shots, and then I owe you some cherries. But I would like to remind you that even though I'm very funky right now, if you would like to donate, you get 2 spins of the wheel for every $10 you donate. If you can't afford to spend $10, throw $1, $2, $5. Somebody else may jump in and make up the difference. It does happen. Thank you very much. Let's make magic. Magic. That's where we are. Do I have my sprinklers in here yet? Hang on a minute. Yes, I do. All right, let me We're going to do some stuff. Don't you guys worry. I owe you one more fireball and a cherries, but I'm not going to do that until we have macaroni and cheese. I'm going to make macaroni and cheese. All right, here's how this works. I need a harvester. This is what a harvester looks like. I'm going to need electricity, or RF power, what it's called. So for that, we're going to build a geothermal, upgradable geothermal power source. For those of you who were watching earlier, you're going to get to see that happen. So first of all, we need a cobblestone generator. I already have a tier 3, and that's fine. But that's not as good as a tier 4 or a tier 5, which I now have. I'm going to need a user. This is what a user looks like. Automated user. Yes. Needed that. Then we need a cauldron. Now, I recommend making a couple of them because you're going to need a cauldron and you're going to need another one for the next step, which is an upgradable. Okay, I can't spell upgradable, so I'm just going to spell geothermal. First, we make a geothermal. Throw that away. Then we make an upgradable geothermal. Now, to do that, I need some of these modifiers. Woot, 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 woot. That's 5 stacks of woot you just saw there. Let me put this one. So, I'm going to make an upgradable geothermal. I want probably 4 stacks of modifier. Now, if I was a little bit more sober, I'd probably realize that I don't need 4 whole stacks. So I'm going to just make 2. We have 2 stacks of this and that. Now we need a torch. Let me spell torch. Hold on. This is not how you spell torch. Torches. Yes. Then I'm going to need some cables. That is, hang on, there's an extra letter in there. Cables. Okay. I need some energy cables, energy extraction cables, and a fluid extraction cables. Don't you worry. I'm totally in control of all my faculty. Okay? I am back inside. You're probably wondering, Draven, what is that funky music? That funky music is because KSK Gaming just subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much, KSK. I appreciate that. All right. We're going to build some stuff. We're going to first put down our cobblestone generator, then an automated user, then a geothermal. Then we're going to stick a cauldron here. We're going to grab ourselves a torch, light that sumbitch right up. There we go. All right. See how that looks? This is the design of our geothermal. Now we need a fluid extraction cable. I want you to realize that clearly I brought one, so I'm not as drunk as you may think of it. Look at that. This is an upgradable geothermal. Now, as I mentioned before, you got to kickstart that. See how I grabbed some cobblestone out of this thing right here? Now I'm going to feed it. You'll know when it kicks in. Let's listen together. That got very loud very quickly, right? So I went, ooh, and filled up with lava. I add some more geothermals. Now that it is powering up, it is building up the electricity. And it's powering up right here. Now that is awfully loud. Now this is earlier we were talking about in the stream today. The importance of a sound muffler. Let me talk to you about a muffler. Hold on. I have a super sound muffler. It's important to make some of these, and they're very easy to make. Let me show you one. Hold on a second. So a super sound muffler is just some wool of any color and a snout block. And a snout block is just wood surrounded by redstone. Very easy to make one of these blocks. but it's very useful to have it. I'm going to go in here. It might be loud for just a second. It's not. I'm going to drop a sound muffler right here. And now this thing is going to be very quiet. Okay. So we brought ourselves a harvester. That's this guy right here. Now we're going to put it in the middle. Not where it's. Give me just a minute. The wheat is being a turd. All right. So now with this, we're going to change it to all requires redstone and area. It's important to do that because area means it's going to harvest everything within the area. Let's see what the area looks like. If you choose preview rendered, you'll see that all of this falls inside of the rendered area. The rendered area means the section that this block is going to affect. So I have redstone required because I turned it off. That means I have to provide a redstone signal in order for this block to be able to do anything. I'm going to take an energy extraction cable. I always turn it up to maximum, right? Why wouldn't you? Really? When we think about it together as friends, why would we not turn it to maximum? See, now it's maximum. Watch this. Ooh, see how nothing's happening? It's not going to show any power until you turn it on. That's the sneaky part. That's the secret part. We have a wheat farm. Now, we are making macaroni and cheese. Now, you guys might think, what a silly thing to automate. Why would you automate that? First of all, because it's fun. Someone has requested that, and that is what this channel is all about. Even though I'm working on projects, somebody introduces something fun, and it gets on the list. Macaroni and mofo cheese. We're going to do it. All right, so let's take a look at where we are in the process. Macaroni and cheese. I still owe one more fireball shot. And it turns out that I still have some. So I'm going to pour this one right here real quick. I'm going to pour it all the way to the top too. Ooh, I might have spilled a little bit. Hold on a second. Give me just a second. I keep paper towels in case of emergencies. Now, I have been drinking a little bit tonight. Somebody posted something about chicken strips and Dungeons and Dragons. I love chicken strips and Dungeons and Dragons. What a great conversation you guys are having without me. I feel left out of that conversation. KSK, I'm doing a lot of things. I know what to do. Good free game. Okay. So yes, if you're hanging out in chat and I've missed your question, if you would post it one more time, I will be very careful to make sure that I read it and answer your question. Because I don't want you to think I'm not paying attention. I really am. I really, really am. Is there an online version of D&D? What a great question. I'm going to answer that while I eat some bugles. Because when you're drinking, it's important to put things in your stomach. So there are some online games that are very much Dungeons and Dragons. Neverwinter Nights is a great Dungeons and Dragons themed game that is free to play. Now, you can buy things in it to be better and stronger. I love Neverwinter Nights. It's a great game. But it has the classic D&D feel to it. So Neverwinter Nights is something that I would recommend to get a feel for the genre. Have an idea of what D&D is like. And best of all, it's free to play, in case I didn't mention that. I have a maximum level character on Neverwinter Nights. And I played it so much that my hands hurt. That's enough bugles. But Neverwinter Nights is a great way to immerse yourself into the type of world Dungeons & Dragons is. To understand the role as a character, how the monsters work, how the combat works. Neverwinter Night's a great way to get started in that world. It's created by Dungeons & Dragons, the same people who play Dungeons & Dragons. I would try that. Okay. I have a shot of whiskey in front of me ready to go, and my arms are feeling heavy. So I'm going to really quickly eat these bugles in my hand, and then we're going to make macaroni and cheese. Macaroni and cheese. All right. All right. I need water. We need water. Water. Why didn't it point? Water. Water. All right. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. We need some infinite water blocks. I don't have any. I need some buckets of water. Okay, I can do that. Don't you worry, guys. I'm on top of this. I hope you guys aren't upset with me tonight. I always feel a little bit bad on nights where I drink a lot, because I feel like some people are like, man, we really came to learn from this guy, and he just doesn't shut up. He's a drunk guy. You know what I mean? He's not the kind of guy we want to hang out around. I don't drink a lot on most streams. This is kind of a special situation, which, you know, I do the drinking thing mostly to motivate people to donate to the channel. People like to see me drunk, and I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Because I want to make sure you're having fun. That is not water. That is water. Water. That is a Y. Hold on a minute. T. There we are. So, it's important to me to make sure that you guys are having fun. If you're not having fun, please tell me and I will adjust my streams and actions accordingly. 6, 7, 8. Okay, here's what I was looking for. So the whole reason I was doing what we just saw there is I wanted a compact infinity block. I wanted some water, but I wanted to have enough water that is useful. And a basic water infinite source is not quite producing fast enough to as much as what I need. But a second tier, which is a compact infinite water, that one is. This is Fireball, but I don't remember if it's shot 3 or 4. I think it's shot 4. I'm going to do this shot. And then all I have left is cherries. But if you'd like to see me get even more blasted, man, donating is the way to do it. Or join our membership program. I will spin the wheel 2 times. That is a minimum 2 to 4 shots that I will do because you donated. Fireball. We're going to need some autocrafters. I hope that what I'm doing here today is not only entertaining, but educational. 1 minute. All right. Today we're right now working on automating dough. This is for dough, right? So this harvester right here, let's talk about how it works. It's going to harvest stuff, right? It's going to harvest stuff. And when it does, it's going to make things. And that's important. I'm going back to macaroni and cheese. So first I'm working on dough. I need dough. 4 wheat and a water bucket. Okay. So let's talk about that. 4 wheat and a water bucket. Don't know how to get liquid out of the tank from mechanism. If you could help when you have time, that would be nice. Polar? That is the most important question of my night, my friend. I've looked. Polar, bear with me. I've had a little bit to drink tonight. Polar has asked, I've looked on wiki and websites, and I don't know how to get liquid out of the tank from mechanisms. If you can help when you have time, that would be nice. Polar, I don't care what else is going on in the world. We are going to get your question answered. Polar is my priority. Polar, hang out with me, man. Or lady. Man or lady. I would like to point out, if I ever call you the wrong thing, please know that you can feel comfortable and open telling me, and I will correct myself. I may not get it right the second time. I will do my best. Correct me a couple of times if it needs to be. I will learn and make sure that I am respecting you for who you are. So if I say man and you're not a man, woman, man, what the fuck how you consider yourself man? I don't give a shit. You tell me you're a man, you tell me you're a woman. That's what you are. You know better than I do. If I ever refer to you incorrectly, please tell me. Not going to say I'm going to get it right on the first try, or even the second. I can only promise that I will promise to do my very best to respect the person that you are, and the person that you are is only known by you. There's not a person outside of the world, there's not a person other than you who knows who and what you are. And while I may not get it right at first, I promise I will do my best. Work very hard, best I can, to get it right eventually. Nobody's perfect the first time, and if you will be patient with me, I promise that I will continue to struggle. There are still some struggles that I have. I am not a perfect person. The only perfect person is Keanu Reeves. God bless Keanu Reeves, the great one. I am not a perfect person, but I work on it, get better. All that I ask. But the question I was asked was, and hold on, the stream is slightly fuzzy. I've looked at I don't know how to get liquid out of a tank. Someone said I have the same question, but maybe a gauge dropper. Man on the red quick. Try a gauge dropper. Here's my Discord name. Blah 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 blah. You know, I had bad things. You might want to continue. Okay. People are trying to pull things out of a tank. Let me look at the tank. Now you said that this is a tank. So question. Hang on. Let me look at the original question. Question. How many gauge dropper? Man, I missed it. Mechanism. We're looking for a mechanism tank. You hold on. I don't care how the hell much I've been drinking. I am going to fix this for you. Hold on. Mechanism. Okay. So you have a mechanism tank. Let me find out which tank you're using. I don't see any. Hang on. The drinks are in the way. Mechanism tank. Okay. I would ask for just the tiniest bit of clarification. When you're saying that you're having a hard time getting fluid out of a tank, when you are saying you're having a hard time pulling the liquid out of a tank, which tank specifically, if I may ask, are you having a hard time pulling the liquid out of? The majority of tanks are something that you can click on with just a bucket that will pull out. Aha! Polar said fluid tank. I see that. Yes. Okay, thank you. Fluid tank. Hold on. Bear with me. Fluid tank. Something is wrong. I may have spelled that wrong. Don't you worry about it. I am on this. We are going to get the fluid tank. I don't care how much I've drank tonight. We're going to get this right. Fluid. Basic fluid count. All right, here we go. So if you have a basic fluid tank, and let's just say that you have a fluid in there. I don't care what kind of fluid. We're just going to use it as an example. What do I have a bucket of? Water. Yes. Water is a good example. Let's just say, hold on, I missed it. I'm going to try it again. You have, see that? See how there's water in the tank? Yes, that's what we're looking for. Hang on, I need more water. Let me grab the fatty ass water. Hold on a minute. Let me grab that. We're going to fix this. I don't care what happens tonight. If I can answer one person's question, the fluid tank is all I care about. Okay. So here's the fluid tank, right? We're going to put some water in the fluid tank. Water. Let me move this. Let me move that. Let me get some more. We're putting some water in a fluid tank. So if you have water in a fluid tank, okay? Let's just say that you have water in a fluid tank. You can hit. Who hit me? Who did it? You son of a bitch. Hang on. I killed him. We're back. If you have a fluid tank, all you have to do is right click with the bucket, and that will fill your bucket with fluid. Now, if you're having a problem doing that, it may be because I wasn't able to read the screen as well. So I'm going to read the chat for just a minute. Bear with me while I fill my mouth with bugles, because it's important when you've been drinking to eat. I'm going to eat these bugles, and then I'm going to read the chat. It's a little bit fuzzy. I apologize. If you'll be patient with me, you're going to get your question answered. Nothing else. I'm going to get your question answered. Bear with me. I'm reading. Hold on, man. Oh, excellent. Oh, excellent. I'm tapping the screen. You probably can't feel this, but I'm touching the screen in the hopes that you can sense that I'm feeling the screen. I have just realized that my screen is much dirtier than I thought it was. Oh my God. It's like feeling gravel. Oh my God, my screen is... Help me. Turtle! Turtle, listen, Turtle is a younger member of our community and one of my moderators. Turtle is a damn fine human being who not only is involved in multiple extracurricular activities that just shows how incredibly widely skilled and intelligent he is as a person, but he still has time to help support this channel. I want you to know that. Turtle, phenomenal human being and one of my favorite people in the world. Honestly, I mean that. I mean that. I am way too drunk to lie. I'm way too intoxicated to lie to you. I'm going to pull the screen up. Hold on. I'm going to talk right to the microphone. Turtle has been with me for a long time. And Turtle, one of the hardest working people I've ever known. He goes to school. He's always involved in plays. I've been in plays, man. It's not easy to remember all of the lines and all the stage direction. Man, dude does that stuff 24/7. And on top of all of that, he does his schoolwork and he hangs out on our channel. And he helps out all of us, even me. He helps me all the time. He's such a great person. And I'm way too drunk to lie. Turtle, great person. If I'm not available, you should totally reach out to Turtle. If I am available, you still may want to reach out to Turtle. He's just a great person. And I make jokes like Turtle Super and stuff when we play games. But overall, Turtle is an awesome person. And he is my friend. So, great person to talk to if you need help. And and I can't help you because I'm just not capable or I'm drunk. Okay. All right. I still owe you guys one cherry shot, but I'm going to give that a couple of minutes. We're going to play some games. All right. We haven't done anything. Oh my God. You guys are coming here to watch me play Minecraft, and I've not done anything. I highly appreciate that you've stuck with me this long, but you know what? You've been way too patient. Way too patient with me. Hang on, I'm trying to open this door. You've been way too patient with me. You're like, listen, Draven, you fat bastard. We've hung out with you way too long. Why is this fusion reactor not running? I have no honest, legitimate answer to that question. I am slacking. For that, I apologize. Straight up, I apologize. I have great people hanging out, and I've not been working enough to justify the faith, time, donations, and effort you guys have put into me. I've just not been doing it. I have been chatting to myself and the microphone and making macaroni and cheese, which is still a great idea. Still a great idea. But we're going to wait a minute. It is time to make some serious reactors. We're going to do it. Let me grab the flux. We're going to fire up this reactor. I don't care if I melt this entire thing down tonight. I'll be mad at myself tomorrow when I'm sober. But I'm going to do it tonight. Removing and yes, we are going to take some flux points. Right? Yes. Flux points. How many do I have? I need more flux points. I'm going to fire up this reactor tonight if I have to melt the entire frickin' world to do it. It is time to get some things done. You guys have been more than patient with me. You've been like, Draven, listen, man, we've been hanging out and watching you drink alcohol and answer questions and play games, and that's all fun and dandy. You know what we haven't had? Some motherfucking fusion reactor. Come on, you fat bastard, get that done. I can do it. Let us begin. It is time to charge the world with all of the fluxing. I don't remember how that works, but I'm going to turn on this reactor. If that means the whole world melts down, and I hate myself tomorrow, I don't care. I'm going to turn on this reactor today. This, I promise you. And I still owe you guys a cherry. I want to say this. And I'm saying this, I mean, I'll be honest. I'm a greedy bastard who's trying to make this a living. So your donations make a huge difference. It really does. I mean, I would lie if it didn't. But I'll tell you this. Every donation of $10 tonight, I will do not one, but 2 spins of the alcohol wheel of punishment. And at the same time, I mean, you're really helping me out as a person, just to make this my dream. But I still owe you guys one more shot tonight. And that shot's a moonshine. No, wait, hold on. I have a list. I owe you guys some moonshine. And so it will be done. Let me put this on here. Hold on just a minute, guys. You guys just hang out with me for a couple minutes, okay? And we're going to do the shot that catches me up. These are moonshine cherries. They are the highest alcohol content shot that I have. Thank you, Nezuko Kamado. Thank you very much for your support of the channel. Thank you all for coming by tonight and spending some time with me. We're going to fire this up. You probably think, Draven, you fat bastards. There's no way you're going to fire this up tonight. You don't even have fuel yet. We're getting there. Benjo has sent me some instructions, and it is just possible enough that I may be able to read them. Dark says, do you watch anime? I'm going to tell you, Dark, I do not watch anime. But for some reason that I don't understand, that is a question that I get a lot. Is it just natural that people who play Minecraft watch anime? Is that a regular thing? Like, that's a type of person? Like, if you play Minecraft, you watch anime? I'm not against anime, but I don't watch it. My wife, you see. Now, my wife watches anime, but she does not play video games. You see. So there's that. But I do not watch anime only because people don't stay dead. And when I watch... Thank you, Polar, for your sub. I appreciate that. I don't care how drunk I am, man. If I get a notification that you subbed, I will, hell or hell water, I am going to thank you for that. I don't care how big this channel gets. I will always do my best to thank you for subscribing. It seems like a minor thing. Just clicking the sub button seems like a minor thing, but I kid you not. If any creator appreciates you, really, they will thank you for it. I have 2 cherries to do. After I eat these cherries, I'm all caught up for alcohol. Unless you donate, be awesome. I have to. Buffy. Hello, people. Oh. Buffy is my kitty. You might see her on screen. Buffy is my little girl. I adore that cat. I will stab a motherfucker. Sure, Buffy is. With her stinky butt. Stinky butt. I'm going to do the cherries now because I've been talking about it. Cherry. Here we go. Do I have a Discord? I do have a Discord channel. And it is very active. If you go to my website, Onlydraven.com, there's a button at the top of the homepage that will take you right... No alcohol for you, kitty. You're driving me home. There is a button you click on that will take you into our Discord server. It's very active. A lot of great people. We would love to have you be a part of our Discord. It's open to everyone, whether you're a member or not. That's Buffy. She's my special kitty. Don't tell the other kitties, because I love them too, but I don't want them to get jealous. She ran away. Oh, Midnight is a big old black kitty. He's so cute. He's sleeping on the chair. You can't see him, but he's sleeping on a chair right next to me. Been there most of the time. I have so many kitties. Okay. I'm going to eat these cherries. Oh, it hurts my mouth. Oh. The worst part about the moonshine cherries, it's not that they taste bad. It's that they burn my mouth and hurt my teeth. I mean, they're just rough. taste okay. Just making sure these red ones light up. Let me look out here. I don't feel these are lighting up enough. You get another flux. What is that? Sarah Jones! Oh my God, I adore you. I really mean that. And I feel bad. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I feel bad asking you guys to donate or join my membership program because as a watcher myself, you should be able to watch and get all this stuff for free, right? You shouldn't have to pay for this. But the fact that people like the amazing human being Sarah Jones thinks that the trash that I throw out is worth donating to, I can't tell you how humbling that is, how awesome that makes me feel. It makes me feel like, man, I need to step up my game and put out better content. I really do. So, Miss Sarah Jones, if you are a member of our Discord channel, which I hope that you are, I hope that you, if you've not already, will join our Discord. And if you'll shoot myself or any of my moderators, like the phenomenal human being Turtle that I bragged on earlier because I love him, we will get you bumped up to member status as well. But as I have promised, 2 spins for every member tonight. Remember, if it's Jaeger, I have to drink moonshine. I'm out of Jaeger. What does that say? Draven's choice. You know what? I like you so much, I'm not going to take a Draven's choice. We're going to spin that frickin' wheel again. Would you? Jaeger. I'm out of Jaeger, so that's moonshine. Second spin for Sarah, one of my favorite people in the world. The mystery bag. That's the first one of the day. Oh, Sarah. Sarah. This is the mystery bag. Hear all those bottles jingling? Inside of this bag are some of the nastiest alcohols that I've ever come across. And I'm going to pull out 2 of them. And you get to pick which one I drink. Moonshine, that was the first one. All right, here we go. Let me line them up so I can read them correctly. Here's what we do. Here's what we have. Sarah, pay close attention. You have a very important choice to make. Am I drinking Evan Williams honey bourbon whiskey? That's Evan Williams honey bourbon whiskey. Or am I drinking Indiegogo. There's a lot of G's, and I'm not sure where they go in the alphabet. Indiegogo, which is a strawberry flavored gin. Now, I've mentioned it before. The gin is the worst thing in the world. If you pick the gin, I'm okay with that because I love you, and I think that that is worth your time. I'm going to turn the wheel off. So, Miss Sarah Jones, our newest member, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate you joining the membership. It's such a great way to support the channel while getting yourself some fun stuff in the meantime. If you are a member of our Discord, I don't know if I said this already. If you're a member of our Discord, then that's awesome. If not, if you are, please send a message to me or my moderators or the awesome Turtle, who for some reason I feel is probably up way past his bedtime. If you'll send a message to me or Turtle, we will get you bumped up. Sarah chose the whiskey. Whiskey. I am shocked and pleased at the same. This extra one back. All right. You know what, Bragg? I agree with you a bajillion %. Where did my shot glass? There it is. I adore the Scottish accent. You got it, Turtle? I kid you not, man. This shit would fall apart if it wasn't for Turtle. I kid you not. Turtle is so damn talented. And the dude's an actor on top of that. Who has time to memorize lines and take care of my trash? I kid you not. Such a great person. All right. I adore the Scottish accent. My grandmother and her family are from a very thick Scottish accent. Descent, not accent. They're of the McGilvery clan. And I would punch a baby to have the opportunity to go to Scotland. One day, it would be awesome if the channel is big enough that I could go to Scotland and hang out with Scottish people. And even if there weren't Scottish people, even if there was like, hey, listen, we're not Scottish, but we're Irish, come here. I would love to travel and get to hang out with you people. Not because I want a free trip. I'm not trying to ask you to pay for my vacation. I just want to hang out with you. You know what I mean? All right, so I owe you a moonshine. Bear with me. I am connecting all the flux in the world. I kid you not. It's 59 minutes left in this stream. I'm going to make this shit happen. We are powered. Look at that. Look how green that is. How to get snowballs. Joseph, I know the answer to that question. Hold on a minute. I'm going to show you. This block, this one, is called a froster. If you build a froster, all it needs is water and power, and you can make snowballs and packed ice and ice. It makes all of those things for you. And you can have all of your chili smoothness right there. Oh, okay. Shh, look. This side doesn't have. Thinks it's sneaky. But it is not. Ooh-chihuahua. Ooh-chihuahua. Look at how well that powered up. Oh. Somebody's being hesitant, you say? Someone feels they need more power? Well, my friends, I am just the man to power you up. Look at that. Watch it go red. Go green. All right, this outside corner looks good. We're going to turn on the power. I'm like a fat Canadian He-Man. I'm going to make this happen. Hey, I've got a shot of something. I don't remember what it is, but I have a shot in this cup, and I'm going to drink it. Need to talk to Onlydraven, Tyler, what you get you. I will try to set up a time where you can talk up to my wife, Turtle. Just don't hit on her. You might steal her away, and I don't have time for that. It smells like honey. Am I drinking honey something? I am. Evan Williams honey. This is a shot of whiskey for Scotland. Scotland the brave. By God, my ancestors, some of the strongest people on this fucking planet. Scotland. Mother Scotland. Scotland, I love you, but you need to upgrade from your alcohol. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that was now that it's gone, it doesn't have that strong of an aftertaste. Stay with me. Moonshine. This is strawberry moonshine. To be honest with you, it's not my favorite flavor. But it is strawberry moonshine. And this, very likely, is going to catch me up. I have defeated you. You thought you could take me out with your alcohol. But instead, I have been victorious. It was not easy. I want you to know that. That was a hard-fought battle. Your donations and memberships were a challenge. They were not easy. It was a well-fought battle, and I respect you all for the effort, the time you put into it. The important thing to remember is, when the day is said and done, I drank all the alcohol you could throw at me, and I'm still sober enough to make this stupid reactor work. Look at that one. Tried to be sneaky. I'm gonna need more flux. Ooh, I got a lot of flux around here. How's that? It looks... Is that red or is that green? Do I not have any power on that one? No, I have to have power on that one. I didn't miss one, did I? Alright. Oh, it was. That was totally red. My God, I can barely see colors, but even I know that that is red. Do you think you can give Draven permission to talk in a Scottish accent? I'm going to tell you this, lads. My Scottish accent is not very good. I have tried to be Scottish my entire life. I adore the Scottish. I'm going to tell you this now. I have Scottish shirts and jewelry and a whole mess of different things that are of my Scottish descent. My grandmother's maiden name is McGilvery. And I would stab a baby in the face. Okay. That was harsh. I would say unkind things to a baby for the opportunity to speak to someone from Scotland. I'll have you know, I've never spoke to someone in life to someone who is Scottish. My grandmother's name was Huina. It was a Gaelic name. And she had 7 older brothers. My grandma's father liked to fuck. 7 older brothers. Dear God, there was a whole mess of shagging going on. Angus, Duncan, David, Clarence, William. All the classic Scottish names are my grandmother's older brothers. I don't talk in a Scottish accent very often because I don't want to offend any of the phenomenal, wonderful people from the land of Scotland that I adore. I would drop everything I own and move there tomorrow, even though I've never been there, because I adore the Highlands so much. This last shot, I mean, so far, unless you guys donate more money or join a membership, I'm going to be honest, I'm caught up. Other than this last shot of... It smells like strawberries, so I have to assume it is moonshine. I'm going to drink this moonshine and wish that I was in the Highlands. And I know that sounds silly, but I mean it. If you're Scottish, wish I could be there with you to share a drink, me brother and father. I am part of Scottish. My grandmother was Scottish, and if I had not moved to the United States, I would have learned the pipes. For you people who aren't Scottish, that means bagpipes. My grandfathers and my great-uncles are all professional players of the pipes. And as the eldest of my generation, I am the oldest of 14 grandchildren. 14! Imagine how much sex had to happen for that. 14. If it wasn't for the 14 I'm the eldest of my line, and I'd be the first to stand at the side of all of my Scots brothers and sisters, regardless of the cause, and say, fuck you to the rest of the world. Scotland stands on its own. This last shot is for Scotland. I don't know if anything I said makes sense. I don't even know if I'm speaking in the tiniest bit Scottish at this point. But I do respect him. Appreciate him. For Scotland, whatever the fuck is in this glass, I'm going to drink it. May none of you ever have to drink whatever the frick I just put in my mouth. That was rough. I don't know if they're still red over here. You sons of bitches. Why is this not... Hold on. Hold on. I gotta set aside the Scottish accent for just a minute. Scotland, I freaking love you, man. But something has happened and I don't know what it is. Hold on. I tried to break a thing. Why am I not getting power? Something has happened. Hang on, I gotta go check my power reserves. Hold on a minute. No, that last shot was strawberry moonshine. And it tasted... I've used all my power. Oh my god. I've used... Check my vision. I just realized I'm whispering. But I don't want you guys to be like, hey, what the fuck is that fat guy saying? Hold on a moment. Okay. I have 24 fission reactor up and running. I'm producing a respectable 138.240 RF per tick. But for some reason, I'm not producing enough power. I want you all to know that in all the time that I've run a fission reactor, I've never used a fuel other than TBU fuel. Hell, I automated it. But TBU fuel has left us behind, my friends. Hold on. The game disappeared. Did I shut the game down? Did the game crash? Oh my god, the game crashed. I don't know what the game... Hold on. Minecraft has crashed. And I apologize. Bear with me a moment. I'm going to load it back up. Now, I'm going to be honest. There is the tiny chance that I'm drunk enough that I accidentally shut it down. But I think we all know that I am way too professional for that. Right? I'm way too professional for that. It is way more accurate that the game shut down due to a failure of somebody else's. It is clear that my game broke because of someone else and not me. But don't worry, I've got a hell of a computer. This computer that I'm playing with right now, I built this computer only because other people helped me, but it's a pretty good computer. I'm loading Sky Factory back up. Bear with me a moment. I apologize. I feel bad because you guys have come to see me play Minecraft, and instead you've just seen me get drunk and act like an idiot. And I feel like I'm not providing you guys the level of entertainment that you came here to see. Some of you came here to learn some things or to hang out and such, right? Like you came here to be like, oh, I'm a Minecraft player. Maybe this fat bastard can help me. But instead, I'm just too drunk to answer your questions. So if that is the case, I apologize. If I've missed your question, please post it in chat. 2, 3, 572 times. I promise, as soon as I see it, I will do my best to answer it. Yep. But I will say this. I'm still sober enough that I can see what people are chatting about. I can still read the stream. Sarah Jones just posted a comment that said, "Drunk fat bastards united, we march at dawn." That may be the that may that may be the funniest damn thing any person has ever posted in my stream. Oh my god! We found that may be the funniest thing anyone has ever posted in my stream. Oh my god, please, for the love of God, any of you who are watching, it is not within my capabilities to screenshot that comment. Would somebody please screenshot that and send that to me? Oh, that's just awesome. That matters in the world unite. Oh my god. Vanilla, just come in and do you daffing. Vanilla? My friend, you've chosen a strange night to join the stream. Vanilla, let me tell you something. I love you all. I mean that. I love you all. Like, every day. And when I'm laying in bed at night, I'm legitimately trying to think of ways to provide you guys with better content. You know what I mean? I try to improve my videos and my streams. Every literal second of my day is spent trying to find a way to make this better for you guys who found me. There's a bajillion people out there producing content, especially when it comes to Minecraft, right? Like, there's a lot of people producing Minecraft content. You know, who am I but a pebble in the pond, right? I'm just a single person trying to produce content in an ocean of people who are trying to do the same thing. So I am always looking for a way to increase the quality of my streams and to be more entertaining for you all. And, you know, it's hard. It's not easy. You know what I mean? It's not easy to do that because there are so many wonderful creators out there trying to do the same thing. So the fact that you want to hang out with me and click like and subscribe and watch my silly ass do silly things, and especially those of you who think that I'm worth your time to donate even a single dollar, right? Like a single dollar, dude. Like that, you think about that, right? You think about that and you're like, man, what's a dollar? A dollar means the world to someone who doesn't have a dollar. You know what I mean? Every single dollar that is donated to this channel, I do my very best to try to put it back into the channel. I try to provide you all with better content and higher quality material, because I think that you guys have trusted me. Why is this? Why is this? Like, that's, You all have trusted me with not only your time and your experience. That's not the right word. Can't think. You have decided that of all of the million, billion, quadrillion, which I promise, quadrillion is a number somewhere. You have decided that of all of those options, hanging out with me on my stream was worth your time. Wow. Wow. How humbling is that, right? How humbling is a human being who can sit back and say, you know what? Out of the millions of things that a person could do on a Friday night, some, even a small amount of those people, decided that hanging out with me, watching me be drunk and silly online, was worth spending that time. That means a lot. That really, really does mean a lot. There are so many options. Now what the hell am I? There's so many options. There's so many things you could do with your time that if you decide to spend even 5 minutes, really, I mean that. If you spend 5 minutes on my stream, you think about all the things you could do in 5 minutes. 5 minutes does not seem a lot, right? When you, especially, you think if you're a younger person, you're like, I'm however many years old and I've got 5 minutes to blow. What's 5 minutes? 5 minutes is to the world, to someone like myself who is trying to do this for a living, right? Like it really is. It really is. 5 minutes can mean the difference between paying my bills this week. And I don't mean to get all silly with that. I'm not trying to guilt a person. I don't want you to feel guilted. I want you to come to my content because you think I'm entertaining. Whether it's because I'm drunk, or because I'm educational, or because I can legit help you have fun playing the game better, right? If I can help you have fun playing the game together, that's the greatest thing I can do. If I can be like, hey man, here's a game that I love and a game that you love. Let me help you have more fun. Is there a single thing in the world I could do that's more productive than that? Probably not, right? Probably not. You know what? I don't remember if I have any spins left. But I'm going to do a bonus shot of Fireball, even without the donation. Don't get me wrong. I'd love it if you donate. But even if you don't, I don't care. I've had such a good time hanging out with you all tonight and playing games. Rat just joined. Am I drunk? Rat? Whew. I don't care to tell you the truth, friend. Yes. Yes. I am quite bevved up at this point. And on top of that, I have one hell of a wedgie right now. Like, I'm very wedgied up. You know what I mean? Like, if my pants were any wedgied up further, they'd be up to my eyebrows. My wedgie that I'm experiencing right now, the wedgie in my nether regions, is so tight and pulled up, right? Like pulled up on the front and the back, that I feel like blood has been cut off from some of the important bits that I might find important later. Nuclear. I forgot the U. If you've shown up and you're like, listen, man, I like you, but I don't like your drunk stuff, I apologize. I mean, I'm not trying to push anybody away. Why am I not pulling anything up under nuclear? Am I spelling nuclear wrong? Isn't it N-E-U-C? I'm trying to build something, but nothing's showing up. Let me try it without the E. Some people in chat said that I should not use the E. I may have put an extra E in there. That's where the E goes. I found the E. Wow. Wow. This is going to sound silly. This is going to sound really stupid, but like 5 or 6 of you just posted in chat how to spell nuclear. Like at 12:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, with a million options of what you could do, you took a few seconds to help me spell nuclear because I'm just too stupid to spell it myself right now, right? Like literally, you guys are hanging out with me and you help me spell nuclear because I can barely read the monitors in front of me, right? Like, as a creator, as someone who's trying to be entertaining on YouTube, what better compliment can there be than the fact that you guys want to be a part of this community and that you participate in such a positive way? I love every single one of you. And you're probably thinking, Draven, you're so drunk, you tell that to everybody. And I do. But I legit respect and love this community. The fact that we've built a group where people can come and hang out and be helpful and positive, man, that means the world to me. And if a single person ever comes into this community and makes you feel unwelcome or unloved or disrespected, I want you to tell me, because I will fuck that person up. I will rock their world. I'm sure I just woke up my family with my yelling. I don't care. If at any time you're hanging out in my Discord or my stream or anything that involves me and someone disrespects you or makes you feel unwelcome, please tell me. I will not allow that to happen. Regardless of your race, sex, gender, regardless of who you are, what you think, what you believe, everyone is welcome here. And if a person, especially me, ever makes you feel less than 100%, you tell me. I don't care if it's me. I'll beat the shit out of myself. I will not tolerate that type of negativity. This community. You guys have been so awesome. Can't take that chance. I don't remember if anybody rolled this shot, but I'm going to drink it because it's in the cup. I don't believe in wasting. That was Fireball. So I must like it. That's right. You reach out to me if there's a problem. You can reach out to moderator too, unless you feel the moderator is the issue. Nobody's perfect. You reach out to me. I might be a couple hours responding, but I promise you, I will do whatever it takes to fix that sturf. Yes. I adore every single one of you. If anybody makes you feel less than that, I will not tolerate. This is a community based on inclusion. I will not tolerate sexism, racism, misogyny, homophobia, or anything else. Especially during fucking Pride Month, right? Like, of all the times of the year. There's a single time when you should feel appreciated. It's now. Anyways, I might be just talking out my ass right now. You all might be thinking, hey, you know what, Draven is too drunk, no English. I know enough English to know that I like you. Love you. Ba-doop. All right. It's time for another one. Okay. Draven, can you please tell me what upgrades put in upgrade? My God, Phoenix, I would love to. So the biggest issue that people run into when it comes to the generators is they do a search for the word upgrade. That is not the word you want to search for. What you want to search for is the word modifier. Any of the upgraded reactors don't use upgrades per se, they use modifiers. This is what you're looking for. Speed modifiers. That is what you want to put inside any of your upgradable reactors. Geothermal being the best one, in my opinion. And I'm biased, but that's okay. You're here to hang out with me. So I get to throw my bias at you guys. You're here to listen to me. Doesn't mean I'm right. It's just how I roll. Speed modifier is the word that you're looking for. You pull up modifiers, and that's what makes the difference in an upgradable. Now, if you're ever not sure about a mod pack, about what should go in anywhere, hold on. I'm trying to type and hold the microphone at the very same time. I recommend hitting the @ symbol, which is there in the bottom of the chat. I'm assuming because I can't see the screen any longer. And then you want to pull up the mod that you're looking for. This one is, oh, I spelled it wrong. I can read it a little bit. Simple. Okay, here we go. This is all of the components that go inside of a simple generator. The simple generators is the name of this mod. As you can see, there are a couple of different mods available. But oddly enough, the modifier that I just told you about isn't in here. Isn't that odd? It is. I've often been wondered why it's not in here. That's what's confusing, right? Because I found it confusing. Not that just because I found it confusing doesn't mean that you should find it confusing. I'm just saying that the confusion is the confusion. Now that is modifier. That's not how you spell it. Now the modifiers themselves, as you can see, are part of the simple generators mods. Why didn't they pop up a minute ago when we did add simple generators? Right? It's crazy, man. The way that the internet and the geometry and things don't work. So sometimes the thing you search for doesn't necessarily pull up everything you're looking for. So it's good to check a couple of different options, right? Yes, I think we all agree with that. I'm going to set down the microphone. What kind of mic do I currently have? Smitty Baseball says. You know, Mickey, I'm not afraid to answer that question. This microphone, I'm going to show it to you guys. This is called a Samson, S-A-M-S-O-N. Not Samsung with a G in it that people are used to. This is a Samson, S-A-M-S-O-N. And it's the only original component that I have left of all of my computer and my streaming setup. Everything else, from my keyboard to my webcam to my mouse, even my lighting, I've put hundreds of dollars in because I want to provide you guys the best and most quality experience watching my stream. Not that I'm that good or anything. I'm not saying I'm that entertaining. So I try to make up for my failures with high quality. But the microphone is the only thing that I have not upgraded at this point. So that's what I'm doing next. I would like to get a good microphone because some people on some of my videos say that sometimes it's hard to understand me. And I don't want that. If you've gone through the trouble of searching for somebody answer your questions, you deserve to have the answers that the questions you're looking for, right? You looked for the questions. The answers should be there. Nobody deserves to have the questions without the answers. That's a waste of your time. So I want to make sure that the questions and the answers that I provide are correct. Wow, this whole thing has gone red. I thought that I had power. You know what I've learned here, my friends? I've learned that the amount of the power and the energies that I put into the reactor is not enough to provide the powers and the energies to the reactor. I've pushed my glasses up with a single finger, like this. That lets you know how serious I am. TBU fuel. I have been using TBU fuel for a fission reactor since I first started Sky Factory 4. And what I've learned in the last couple of minutes, I'll be honest, I probably should have learned a couple of hours ago, but I was drinking, is if TBU fuel is not producing enough power for the reactors that we need. Now my arms are tired. We need better fuel. TBU fuel is not pulling its shit. We need some better fuel. We are going to upgrade. What kind of fuel can we make? Let's see what we got here. TBU fuel rolls 60 RFs per tick. We need better than 60. That is not enough power. We have a reactor to run. 53.7 in the... Wait a minute. 60... 84... 144... It's crooked. Hold on. That's 201. 201 seems better. Where's the shift button? Shift one. 201. Ooh, 76. That's good. We need more power. I need more power. I am Captain Kirk. In case you all didn't know that, my real name is Kirk, and I was named after the captain of the Star Trek Enterprise. And while that might seem funny to you guys, you probably don't know this. I have a brother named Scotty. That's some true shit right there. I am named after the captain of the Enterprise, and my brother is named after Scotty. That's true stuff. Okay, hang on, let's get serious. I'm holding this microphone up because talking loudly is hard. Okay, hold on, I gotta hold the shift button. I'm gonna set the microphone down so I can hold the shift button. Hold on a minute. Don't leave me. Yes. We need a better fuel. I'm talking loudly so you can hear me, while at the same time probably annoying my mother-in-law, whose bedroom is right above me. I hope you know that I appreciate you guys more than I appreciate my mother-in-law's anger. All right. Hey guys, I'm sorry to have to say, okay, we're going to do better power. We're going to do more energy. And we're going to move up higher. Fourth, okay. I hate to say this because I don't want to seem like I'm begging you guys. Because you guys are hanging out with me because you're having a fun time. And I want you to have a fun time. But you know what? Donations really help the channel grow. I'm currently $10 away from another double shot. If anybody did want to donate $10, it would be cool and appreciated. But if you can't, that's still okay, because I can barely read the screen anyways. We need a powerful fuel. What do we got in here? What do we got? What's this? That doesn't make sense. Okay, let's find this fuel. So we are running TBU fuel. That's not strong enough, right? We've learned that. TBU fuel, pittance. It produces 60 RF per minute. LEU fuel, that serves a lot. How do we make that? There's I need uranium-238 oxide, which is isotope of uranium oxide dust. Uranium oxide dust, which is uranium oxide ingot, which turns into uranium oxide dust. But what is the recipe for the dust? It turns out that is uranium oxide ingot. So we get an ingot by clicking on uranium oxide dust. This is a very long recipe. Like, I feel like we're digging very deeply. What does this say? How do you make the dust? Truffles. That's piggies. I don't really particularly like the piggies. Crusher. Now it feels like I've already... I don't think that's the right fuel for us. We need a better fuel. Hold on. I'm going to find a better one. Hang on. I think I saw something in chat. I got HDPS. Only took 3 hours. I have an HDPE setup. Let me show you. It might help. Where the hell am I? Oh, I went through a portal. So this is my HDPE setup. Okay. So for the HDPE setup, I started with an electrolytic separator connected to a compact infinite water source. And then the hydrogen goes out the left, you see, into this machine. And the oxygen goes out the right. And the oxygen goes all the way around. We'll talk about that in a minute. So the hydrogen goes into this pressurized rejection table, which is facing the opposite direction. That is very important. You see this? This one's facing this direction. And then this one's facing this direction. So it's coming out the left into the left. Okay? That's very important for this part of the process. Now this pressurized rejection chamber needs water and hydrogen. Well, the hydrogen we just took care of. That's coming under the electrolytic separator. And then the hang on, I'm jumping. I'm stuck. The water, which is feeding our electrolytic separator, is also going into the pressurized rejection chamber. So the rejection chamber has hydrogen and water. But look, biofuel. It needs biofuel. So let's talk about how to get biofuel. So what I have here is some chests. And you can use, I don't know, any sapling you want. It doesn't matter. But everything that's not a sapling goes into the trash can. I have, as you can see, 4 saplings, because I've kind of felt that that's the sweet spot. 4 hopping bonsais with blue mulch and saplings seems to be the sweet spot for maintaining the amount of stuff that I need going through. Now you're probably thinking, Druffin, what is the stuff? I got you. The stuff that we need is the saplings. The saplings, you see, will feed into a crusher. And the crusher squishes them all up, squish, and then puts them into the PRC, which is a pressurized reaction chamber. Now, pressurized reaction chamber is probably the most difficult machine to use in Sky Factory 4. I get more questions about this device than any other device that I work with. Now I'm holding the monitor close to my mouth so you can hear me, but if something's happening and I'm not holding the mouse in a way that you can hear me, please tell me, and I promise I will do my best to read the screen and help you. All right. So you need this stuff. This is made by the stuff in the thing. Pressure squishes the sapling into the biofuel, which feeds into the PRC. Now the PRC is already getting the hydrogen from the electrolytic separator and the water from your water source, right? That's the three things that it needs. That's all the stuff right there. And it puts the, see, we got an extraction cable, see, up into the chest. Look at all this. Look at all this substrate. It's beautiful. Substrate is beautiful. You want a lot of substrate. Now the substrate's going to go wee, all the way over here. We're not to that yet. Hold on. Chill out. You're rushing ahead. Now that PRC that's making our substrate that's going up here is also creating a liquid. Now I don't remember what that liquid is, but it produces the liquid into this spot right here. And then that liquid turns into something else right here. And this turning into this is very important. It's incredibly important. Now, when that fluid comes out, we have a couple things we have to look at. Okay, that fluid is going to feed into another PRC. Now, the substrate that we were using over here comes up here and down into this PRC. Again, I mentioned PRC is very difficult to work with. At the same time, again, I have to mention the amount of wedgie that I'm receiving from my Minecraft pants right now is drastically cutting off blood to my scrotum. I hate to do this, but I have to stand up and adjust my pants. Hold on a second. 1 minute. I have Minecraft pants on. I've got to adjust them a little bit because they're pulling into my stuff. It's uncomfortable. Oh, that's so much better. Oh my goodness, there's a kitty. Hey everybody, this is Buffy. She's my very special girl, aren't you, babe? Yeah, Buffy's my very special kitty. I love her very much. If you are not a cat lover, first of all, there is something fucking wrong with you. But most importantly, I'm not sure we can hang out. Come on, hop down. Thank you. She hopped down. I'm going to give her some treats when the stream is over. All right. So as I was saying before, the fluids of the first machine, which is the oxygen, that's going to come around over here like this. See what's going on? Into this PRC. Now, I know you're thinking, Draven, you're way too drunk to explain this. I promise I'm going to make this make sense. I'm going to center myself. Hold on a moment. Here we go. The electrolytic separator separates water into two different components, hydrogen and oxygen. They're components that you need both of. The oxygen, you're going to pull out the right side. It's automatically going to pull out the right side. You do not need to configure this component. The oxygen you want to feed around to a future PRC that we will discuss in a moment. Now, the left-hand side of this electrolytic separator produces our hydrogen. The hydrogen automatically comes out the left-hand side. To get both of these products, you connect a water source, which I recommend a compact infinite water source, to the front, because that's what separates into these two components. The component on the left, which is the hydrogen, will automatically exit out the left. Now, we're going to do a 180. Stay with me. I promise this. We spin a 180, and now we're looking at the front of a pressurized reaction chamber, which once again, I must state, is probably one of the most difficult machines in Sky Factory to work with. It needs two components. It needs water, and it needs hydrogen. Now, I want to point out that back here in the electrolytic separator, remember, hydrogen goes out the left-hand side. Now, that comes in the left-hand side of your PRC. That's why you want to have them touching. They don't need a cable. It'll automatically poop the hydrogen out of this side into the left side of your PRC. But it does need water. So having an extraction cable from your water source that is going to your electrolytic separator will also provide water to your PRC. That's why I recommend the compact infinite water source. It produces water fast enough that it can run both of those processes. Again, remember, fully in control of my faculties. Not even as drunk as you think I am. Now, this PRC is now getting water and hydrogen from over here. What it needs is this, biofuel. See how we get biofuel. Biofuel is created by putting components in a crusher, most specifically saplings. And that's the direction that I go. As you can see, I have two chests, both with the hopping bonsai and blue mulch, because that produces the most amount of saplings, and the sapling of your choice. It does not matter which sapling you use, but I do recommend using the same sapling across this entire process. It just makes it easier for you to filter. In this situation, I am using clay saplings. Why did I choose clay? No fucking clue. But that's what I picked, so we're going to go with it. Yes! So these are creating the... Where'd everything go? What's up top? So, these chests are creating clay saplings, which feed into the crusher, which turns into the biofuel that this PRC needs. Now, 2 saplings usually are not enough. I recommend having 2 more, both with blue mulch, the same sapling. If you feed that into the original chest with a item extraction cable, then it will just feed more saplings into here, and more saplings into your crusher, which is honestly what you want. More saplings in your crusher. Now that is all filtered out. Now the stuff that's not saplings, you don't need any of that. You don't need the wood and the sticks and the leaves and the acorns and the resin. You don't need all that stuff. So it's safe to go ahead and put those into a trash void. As you can see, this chest dumps into a trash void. This chest also dumps into a chest void. Right? Right. Okay. So we've reached a point where this device is now getting water and hydrogen and the biofuel from the crusher. As you can see, I have the extraction and the biofuel. Now what that means is the PRC is now going to produce 2 different products. The first product it's going to produce is substrate, which you're going to need later. Now that is a physical item, right? That is a physical item. So we have an item extraction cable, as you can see, that pulls the substrate up into this chest right here. That's the substrate. Another cable moves it over to this PRC. We're going to talk about that PRC in a minute. Don't jump ahead of me. Stay with me now. This is going to work. It's also producing ethylene. Now I know what you're thinking. Draven, that tank is empty. How do you know it's ethylene? You are way too drunk to remember what it produces. I want to stress to you It doesn't matter how drunk I am. I have had to do this trash way too many times to not remember ethylene. Produces ethylene. So the substrate is coming out of the top. The ethylene is coming out of the side. You're going to use basic pressurized table. Pressurized tube moves the things better than the other things. Now we have a rotary condenser. Hold on, I'm going to read. Condensator. You didn't think I was going to get that, did you? Rotary condensator. So what that does is it takes the ethylene and it converts it into another type of ethylene. Now they're both ethylene, but it doesn't matter which is which. One of these is liquid and one of these is gas. I apologize, I don't remember which is which. But this one turns into this one. And that's what matters. Okay? We're moving on. Now the fluid extraction cable is going to move the oxygen and the ethylene. Ooh, look, it's liquid ethylene. That tells us what this makes. Okay. This turns ethylene into liquid oxygen, which moves the liquid oxygen into this PRC. Now, the substrate that was coming out of this PRC goes up and blah, 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 over here. So now we have oxygen. But Draven, how is this machine getting oxygen? You've not told us about that part. I got you, fam. I got you. So in the very beginning, we talked about this guy right here, an electrolytic separator. And it makes the hydrogen, which goes over here. We've talked about that. But it also makes oxygen. Man, what are we going to do with this oxygen? I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to wrap it around this area over here. Woo. And we're going to bring it into this same PRC. This is where we are in the system, you see. So now the oxygen from the very first machine that we started with, I have a very itchy nostril. I have a nose hair that's tickling me. Bear with me a second. I'm trying to rub the nose hair without picking my nose. I'm not trying to grow you guys. Oxygen plus the substrate. Remember, we're getting the substrate from right here. All it needs is the liquid ethylene. And that's what comes from here. Now, you might be thinking, Draven, what happens if the liquid ethylene produces faster than the machine after it knows what to do? I thought about that already. We worked that out. That's the sticky spot. This is the part that's always been the problem. You can create an advanced fluid tank which takes a fluid extraction cable into the trash void. This will take any excess, it's important I say excess, fluid from the rotary condensator, moves it into here. Now, it's very, very touchy. Very touching, though. You have to be very careful, because if you do too much or too little, it's going to clog or not clog enough. So I recommend on this thing right here, 1000, right? But this tank right here, hang on a second, I can't get through it. Hold on, right here. Just one. That's it. Just a little bit. Just a little bit enough to throw in. Now, another option for you, which I'm going to be honest with you, this is just something I thought about this stream. This is brand new. You are here to see brand new things I've never talked about before. Check this out. Instead of running this in a trash void, you could put a fluid black hole in there. Fluid black hole. Think about that. Instead of trashing it out between here and here, hang on, here and here, you put a fluid black hole. That means all this extra liquid ethylene goes into the black hole. And this machine can pull it out as much as it needs. Fluid black hole. That is something that somebody talked about today about something else that I don't remember. The fluid black hole. This is immediately what I thought of. I'm taking my glasses off. That's how you know I'm serious. The fluid... I can't see anything. I'm putting my glasses back on. The fluid black hole right here would enable the pressurized reaction chamber to only pull out what it needs, while the rotary condenser produces more liquid ethylene than this can use. Fluid black hole. That's what I'm going to do to fix this. Now, the pressurized reaction changer is getting the substrate from over here, and it's getting the oxygen from over here, and now it's getting liquid oxygen. Oh my god, this pressurized reaction chamber is getting all the stuff. The liquid ethylene, and the oxygen, and the substrate. And all of these things together inside of this PRC is what's going to make you HDPE pellets, which is irritating, but something you're going to need a lot of. You're going to make, right? You got to make a lot of mulch. You need HDPE pellets. Now, you might think, Draven, but what happens? This has too much oxygen. Oh, what a great question. On the back side here, you can see I have another basic pressurized tube, which runs into this rotary consensus spacer, which turns it back into a liquid, which I can throw into a trash can. Ooh, baby. We have cleared this up. Look at this. This is a 100% HDPE pellet construction of the deliciousness. I'm going to exit out so you can see it. Now let me look at this. Where's my storage? HDPE, watch this. I'm going to show you. HD 143,915. Listen, you're never going to need that much HDPE. There's a lot of things HDPE can be used for, but you never need that much. Setting it up with the delay in the tank and potentially replacing it with the fluid black hole thing, which we talked about a moment ago. As again, you've seen I've taken my glasses off. That's how serious I am. Oh shit, hold on. My wife is here. Hold on, let me see what she's doing.
It's after 1. And you in the stream at 1.
My wife has just advised me that it's after 1 o'clock. And that I normally stop the stream at 1. Thank you. Oh, squeaky kitty. Okay, guys, I apologize. I've run a few minutes over, but hopefully I've covered this. Now, I don't normally drink this much on a stream. That's mostly because you guys are awesome and been donating today, and I appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and call the stream for the day. I have drank all the drinks I was supposed to drink. My wife is right here off camera, and she's giving me a very judgy look. I'm not going to lie to you. She's looking at me very judgy.
I am not.
She's telling me that she's not, but I don't really believe her. She's looking at me very judgy right now. So I'm going to go ahead and call this stream for the day. Now, tomorrow night is the members only stream. If you are not yet a member of the channel, it is an amazing time to join up. Oh, hello, kitty. I have a kitty. It is an amazing time to join up because tomorrow night we're going to play Jackbox off camera. Just us members having a good time, hanging out together. If you don't want to be a member, that's fine. Not everybody has the money, but if you would, it would be an awesome time to join up so you can hang out with us. But tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern, 9:30, I'm sorry, let me rephrase it, 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to have a members stream. Now, if you can't participate in that, you don't have the money or you're not in a spot, please don't feel bad. Please don't. I appreciate you and hanging out with me so much, just having a good time and chatting and texting and things of that nature. If you click like, you are helping this channel more than I can ever begin to say. Really, I mean that. Clicking like, subscribe. If you've got a friend or family member you might think that my dumb ass is entertaining, man, throw me their way. Have them take a look. That helps me more than I can begin to say. Okay? But if you can't be a member, that's okay. There are going to be community Let's Play games of both Jackbox and other stuff. So stay tuned. Keep an eye out. I will give you opportunities to hang out. We can play some games together because I do appreciate my time with you. I appreciate all of the hard work and love you guys throw at my direction. Thank you so much for clicking like on my stream. If you haven't already, clicking like would mean the world to me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you'd like to donate or you'd like to do anything of that nature, you can click on the join button or click on the link down in the description of this video. It is always appreciated, but never, ever expected. I just like you guys hanging out. Okay? My wife is still looking at me very judgily.
That's a lie.
She says that I'm lying, which means you know that she's being very judgily. Very judgily. I'm going to call this a stream. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me tonight. Thank you for clicking like. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for donating or becoming a member. But more importantly, thank you for just hanging out and letting me have a lot of fun and getting to do this for a living. I get to do this because of you guys, right? All of this is because of you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, I'm just a fat ass looking at a camera, talking to himself, right? So thank you for hanging out. I'm going to call this a stream. I'll be back. Tomorrow night is not a public stream. It's the member stream. I'll be back Sunday night at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will have some more Minecraft fun. Okay? All right. You all have yourself a wonderful night. I am going to end the stream now. Thank you all for being a part of it. All right? Thank you very much.